debate between logic and emotions has been going on for centuries, with each side presenting strong arguments for their stance. On the one hand, logic is considered to be rational and objective, providing a clear path for decision-making and problem-solving. On the other hand, emotions are seen as subjective and intangible, but essential for our well-being and personal relationships. Should you buy her a dinner, or should she learn how to cook to make a dinner? Who's right and who's wrong? Let's find out. Welcome to Emotions versus Logic, the show that pushes dating and relationships to a whole new level, with your hosts, The Real Dana and Steve the Dean Williams. The Real Dana, aka Dana with the Data, is the former co-host of the #1 YouTube morning show, Star in the Morning. She's currently digital content creator and co-host of the Man Up Show with Judge Joe Brown on the Real Dana YouTube channel. Her motto? F*** what you think and love yourself first. With over 40 years in the game, Steve the Dean Williams is an expert in relationships of all stages, from the single life to the married life and all points in between. Steve teaches men to unplug themselves from the dating matrix of TV, radio, and some of these cupcake YouTubers who cry about women all the time. The call-in number is 833-859-8744. That's 833-859-8744. Who wins tonight? Emotions or logic?
I would cheer us on, but who wins tonight? Who wins tonight? What's going on, D?
Who always win? So
you win.
Oh, this is a public service announcement. No cowboy hat tonight.
Why? Why?
Casual. I was supposed to go hiking, didn't go hiking, but I ran some errands and I ain't feel like changing. I ain't feel like really doing nothing because I'm on my Game of Thrones countdown.
Oh wait, is it Sunday?
Is it this Sunday? I just been watching a whole other series.
Wait a second. Wait. You mean to tell me you haven't been watching Game of Thrones?
No. Yeah, I'm rewatching it.
Well, I'm talking about House of Dragon. Have you been watching it?
No. I have been watching House of Dragons. House of Dragons is next week on the 16th.
Okay, yeah. So it's been a good June. So The Shy. You watch The Shy?
I watched The Shy.
Okay,
I watched
Power.
Of course, Power.
Yes.
And oh my God, what's the other one that come on Sundays? About the cop in Michigan.
When you're talking about Mayor Kingston, you didn't watch Mayor Kingston.
I'm watching Mayor Kingston.
Oh, that comes on Friday. You know that comes out early. You know you can watch it early.
Oh, well, it pops up on my Prime. But I don't want to overdo everything on a Friday.
Oh man, those
Power and Shy on Friday. So
Power, Shy,
tomorrow. And what else? That's it. I gotta.
Oh yeah, that's enough.
Empire.
Oh yeah, that's enough. That's enough for June. I mean, those are great carryovers for July. But I am glad that she had the baby by the other guy, not the rapist guy. You remember the one that held her hostage?
Yes.
That was a good twist right there. That was a good twist.
But I felt bad for the current boyfriend because he's
so salty.
He's soft, but my thing is the one who's the real father, he probably going to end up dying, but he's still a bad influence.
I love that guy.
That is not. I'm glad that it's not the guy who she thought it was that whole time. So
he's one of my favorites. I like him. I like him because he's just. I like his grit, but I like the fact that he wants to be in the son's life. But the one that's all salty is, wait a second, she was watching his kids from his baby mamas.
I think he's nervous because she may leave him for that guy. And I don't like that guy because he actually murdered one of the girls he was trafficking. So
I forgot about that one.
He was trafficking girls in a house, selling them for prostitution.
I forgot about that.
Ended up murdering one. Yeah, so I don't like him. I think he's trying to change, but the fact is that I still don't. I don't like him.
I just don't like the fact that he's mad after. Okay, I'm just saying after she watched his kids.
I don't think he's not mad. I think he's just concerned, and he should be concerned.
Yeah.
So I think it's more of a concern. Like he's starting to wise up, but I mean, he did some just dumb stuff. But that whole thing,
Duda's edge. I like Duda's edge. I like Duda.
Duda is sexy, but Duda
Love
is
Duda.
crazy. I wouldn't.
No, he's not crazy. You know, he's real. He's real. He doesn't play. He does not play around.
Yeah,
Like,
he do. No, he is crazy because he just does
nah.
some stuff like you got somebody kill the lawyer, and it's like
No, you threaten him. You threaten
he,
Duda.
no, he said, don't come near my family. That, but you don't. He leaves too many bodies. But what's her name? Maria Jones, the one from Friends. She's very hot. And she looked damn good throughout the years. She has not aged. That's the one dude that's been sleeping with that she said was transactional.
Oh yeah, that was dirty though. That was dirty for a girl to say that. I did not like that.
What? And that's why, and that's the difference between grown ass women and young people.
Yes.
Young people, you run your mouth too much. And that's why she pulled her ass to the side, was like,
I'm sorry. Yes, you are. Yeah.
And then the fact that you wouldn't have had a successful growing business if it wasn't for her. You don't run your mouth. You never run your mouth.
Yeah. She was popping off the Duda, and then Duda, Duda's still mad at her though. She did the birthday thing. He was like,
that messed him up. I don't blame.
He was kind of low. I think he was feeling her, and he started really becoming attractive. Remember, he brought the flowers.
Well, I think he was comfortable with her. And they had an understanding, and he's comfortable with her. And it's like, damn, I can't really be comfortable with you because you talking to this bitch behind my back.
But he's still messaging the other chick with that side ass. He's still saying hello. The one that said, "Leave me alone, leave me, please."
The
ex-girlfriend. He's still.
He got rid of. That's how y'all are. That's how y'all are. Like when
get rid of him. Get rid of him.
When the woman is done, that's when y'all come back. That's when y'all be like, "Hey, how are you?"
Yeah.
Oh.
So we have a pregnant mother, a pregnant woman for all the women out there. A pregnant lady who is quite the feminist.
Well, yeah, I guess you could call her a feminist, but it's Eboni K. Williams. She's she always going viral for saying something or doing something, but she is finally pregnant. And she is showing she's probably in her late second and late term of the second trimester. But good for her. She's 40 years old. She's not married, but she chose to be a single mother by choice. And I did put a poll in my chat. Do you agree with Eboni K. Williams' choice? I put yes. And the next one was no, she should have a husband. And then the third one was is none of my business. So none of my business is winning right now, which is none of our business, but she makes it our business.
Yeah. Well, we have a call. Area code 620. What's your name? Where you calling from, sir? 620 going once, 620 going twice, 620. All right. So so let us continue. So so it's I guess you got any footage of it? You have any footage?
I've thought about pulling up footage of her, but do we which footage? Well, there was a clip of her talking about single mother by choice. I could pull that up because I don't want to go back to the bus driver thing because I think people would just wore that out a lot. Let me pull up the
I have something going towards that where again I think the biggest problem is it's not that a woman has a child. I think she should be more responsible because without a balance of a man in the child's life, whether it is a boy or a girl, it's gonna need some help. The child's gonna need some help. And I've got a clip. I got a clip that talks about it. When you're ready, I can play that clip. But if you have something, we'll play. Hold on one second. Area code 620 for the second and last time. What is your name, sir? And what is your question?
I don't hear anything.
I do not hear anything. 620 going once. I heard something in the background before. 620 going twice. All right, we'll just go ahead and block you. All right, no games played here. We'll just go ahead and block them. Okay, go ahead. Let me go ahead and block that person. So go ahead and find it, and we'll play it and lock it in from there. Let me go ahead and.
You want me to share?
Yeah. You go ahead and share. I just gotta do my due diligence and.
This is the one. This is like 2 minutes. Should Black women use college to find a husband? And she kind of talks about that, but she also talks about the IVF process and freezing your eggs and actually giving women, particularly Black women, tips on what sperm banks to use if you do choose, to go that route.
Now go ahead. Let's go ahead and
The reality that needs to be said out loud is that as Black men age, their desirability increases. Thus, their optionality of women is always expanding. And the exact opposite is true for Black women. As we age, doesn't matter how much money we accumulate, our degrees or professional accolades, the reality is that our marriage and partnership market value is depreciating with every passing year. No matter how good we look, no matter how fit we are, men are still seeing primarily our presumed dwindling fertility as a knock against us. And speaking of fertility, that is another reason that I want younger Black women to seek marriage and partnership in college or right after, if that's what they choose. Because the number of college-educated Black men is so low when compared to Black college-educated women that we're all going to be targeting the same small pool of men. And as we heard today, on most campuses, there's like 7 Black women students for every 1 Black man student. Y'all do the math. So here's my advice. If you are a young Black woman in college and you know in your heart and in your head that you want to prioritize family, I suggest that you simultaneously pursue that MRS degree right along with that BA or JD. Because the handful of Black college-age men that actually do desire to get married soon, and they do share that value system, and family is a priority for them too, y'all, that is an incredibly small pool, and it's shrinking as you get older. And by the time you reach my age, 40, you will be faced with different choices relating to life partnership and motherhood. Now, I'm not saying that delaying marriage or motherhood is a bad option, but it's one that comes with its own consequences. And our women deserve to know on the front end of their decision making instead of on the back half.
Okay, so that wasn't really the one, but I that's still a good clip to play with her breaking down men, particularly Black men, basically saying that, and this is the premise of why part of her explaining her decision of how, okay, ladies, if you do want a husband and you want to have kids, if you want all that family, you need to grab him while he's in college, because men, particularly Black men Black men who are educated, they have more options than Black women because there are not enough educated Black men for Black women to choose from, basically.
Well, I don't feel it's all about the education. I just feel more about the leadership. You don't have to me, you don't have to actually be educated to lead a woman to where you want to go. Now, education will give you a good job. I mean, and I will never say that. Education will lead to a job and better security, but I still think that even someone, you remember Rock? Like, I remember Rock back in the day. Rock, I mean, for those that don't understand, I'm just giving you what I'm talking about. So, like Rock, a garbage man, but he had a great mind and he had great leadership skills, and he was able to think beyond the job that he had as a trash collector. So, I just feel that I think where she's going wrong is that she's trying to base men off of their education versus their mindset and how they lead a family.
Mind you, this is the same woman who says she would not date a bus driver. So the garbage man is not who she's talking about. She's talking about the educated engineers, the doctors, the lawyers, the corporate men. Mm-hmm. She's talking about those. She's not talking about the middle class or the working class, damn sure not the poor. And I'm pretty sure that's why she says educated Black women, grab your husband while you are in college, because they are educated and going to be professionals. She ain't talking about the tradesman. She's not talking about the garbage man or the plumber or the bus driver. And a lot of people are upset with her because of that, because of her comments, and she makes no excuses or, no apologies for it. And then I do have this clip that I shared. What does it mean to choose single motherhood? Because she chose to be a single mother, and apparently she could do what she want to do, but apparently it's a whole community out there. And is that a good thing?
Well, okay. You want me to add it to the stage, or you? Oh, you want? Okay, you're asking the question. Is it a good thing?
I'm asking you.
Well, the thing is, a lot of these. I mean, for all the people that are mad about what she's saying, what's crazy is most of them come from single mothers. That's the crazy thing. But to me, I think where a lot of these guys are going wrong is that there is an anger that they have. I don't think basically towards mom, but they use it towards women because they felt like mom didn't give me that edge. Mom did more loving, caring, protecting, and nurturing me, and didn't actually prepare me for the outside world. So when I went out to the outside world, the world chewed me up, spit me out. And now I won't necessarily blame mom, but I don't like women, or I'm mad at women because of what my mom did, kind of thing. And I've got a clip on that if you wanted me to play that. But we'll get to that clip in a second. But what do you think? And then I'll play the clip and everything.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I do have it is, I think for me, it is a growing trend of intentional single mothers. It's one thing when it's not planned, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because, well, my son was kind of planned, but my daughter was a little bit older. But my daughter, I was a teenage parent, so that's different. That was not planned.
Yes.
So it's one thing, and a lot of young people usually when they get pregnant, it's not planned.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one thing. But and then two, they call single mothers, but the baby daddy is right there. So technically, you're not a single mother.
Yes.
But she is a grown woman. She has a lot of money, and no husband, no boyfriend, no partner. She is choosing to do this alone. And that, even though that's her business, I kind of have an issue with that. Like, why are you choosing to do it alone when you had ample enough time to take your own advice that you're giving out? And mind you, this woman was married before to a man, they was around the same age. And I guess he was a good man, but she wanted to go off to Hollywood. So she's selfish and she thought about herself first.
And I'm not going to say all women are selfish, but it was a selfish thing. Okay, so it's the same thing that happens to a lot of young men, unfortunately, when it comes to, not all, where the mother, like child support, or a situation with a child where the mother, and I won't say all mothers, because not all mothers are like that, but some will take the child away, or some will say, well, I don't need him. I can do it all by myself type attitude. And they don't understand when they do all that, it's hold on a second, let me ban that person. Please, gentlemen, please don't be no, because he just said, he's talking about Dana's, he's saying something bad about you, so I just took him out. But anyway, here's the thing right here. They're asking. I can't believe they're even asking that, man.
Dana, where's because I have on my I have on my hiking stuff, and I didn't go hiking. I've been caught up in Game of Thrones all afternoon.
Oh, binging. She's been binging. Yeah.
I caught up. I've been binging on Game of Thrones, and so my mind is not on Beyonce right now. My mind is not on a Beehive. My mind is not on Cowboy Carter. My mind is not on a cowboy hat. This is just Dana hiking gear. But
Dana, I've got to give you credit on this today.
I was
but Dana, I got to give you credit, and this is something that you should teach women, because you hit the shows. You talked about The Shy, you talked about Power, you talked about Game of Thrones and Mayor Kingston, all man shows. Those are man shows. Those are man shows. Those are straight up man shows.
Power is unisex. The Shy is unisex.
Come on, no, they did that. Listen,
and then The Shy. Some people don't watch The Shy because of the LGBTQ thing.
No. They got to spring every show. They got to kind of.
I watched my Lewis Hamilton, and I was busy watching the qualifiers and binging on Game of Thrones. Yes, honey, he came in 7th, but I'm glad Russell came in 1st, honey.
Yeah, they've got to water it down. They got to make it man, but they got to water it down. But these are great shows that you can have dialogue with men, ladies, about these things. These are shows that men watch, not for the
Shy. Everybody's saying The Shy is unisex.
Nah, it's just one person. She gonna visit her mother, so I think they get rid of her, man. No, it's just one individual out of all guys that smashing. They got one. They got to balance it out. It's not like P Valley. This is not P Valley. This is like one thing they got to do to all man movie. You know what? I used to watch Black Sail.
How like Common Man, because Common Man, that's not true, because Power has women writers. Actually,
A woman is a woman writer. Is a woman writer.
A woman, even though she's lesbian, wrote, produced The Shy, created The Shy. So no, these are unisex.
Yeah. Well, no. There was a pirate movie I used to love called Black Sails. Loved it.
I never watched it.
I loved it until they gotta add it's just Hollywood. They've got to add that element.
Which one? The gay element?
Well, I don't talk about that thing. They got to
get the green light.
Well, they got to highlight that. But what I'm saying is that The Shy, if you notice, she only popped in one time to go see her mother with her brother. The two guys were hugging each other with the mom when she went home on The Shy, because that was another dude. That was a dude. Those are two guys. I'm saying when she said, I'm leaving, I'm going home to see my mother. I'm going to my mother. I need some time and some space. Yeah. So when she went home, the other guy, that was a dude. That was another. They're all transgender. Yeah, right. So they were all like, yes, that's the only thing. Other than that, it's straight man. It's man stuff. No, what else?
He sleeps with her. He fell in love with her. He had another transgender girlfriend before her. He's always been in a transgender. They were gay couples in there. Yeah.
No, I'm saying that's just the one. They do that with all men. They got to add that element to just war. They can't.
Mayor of Kingston, I would say that's a man.
That's the only show, Mayor of Kingston, but there's nothing. They don't have that. Yeah, they don't have that, Mayor Kingston. Mayor Kingston, go hard. They do not have that at all.
It's a man show. There's no gay stuff.
Nothing in Mayor of Kingston at all. And I'm like, what? Yo. So I love Mayor.
Did you see Viking?
I always I don't believe this show.
That's a guy show. Shogun. Yeah.
Shogun. Viking.
Shogun, no, Shogun is unisex because the woman played a major part in that, and I heard she's coming back for season 2, but in a different type of way. But
maybe a ghost.
Yeah, but Shogun was unisex, even though
I won't say no. It was women.
The women knew how to sword fight. Come on.
Well, no, because that's what she was taught.
Yes.
Right.
But remember the woman who the woman who was like kind of in charge, and the guy, and they was like, you're holding her hostage because her husband died, and she was technically what you would call the queen because the king died, but the women play. Shogun is unisex, and I think I think because of the sword fighting.
No, I listen. I think that what they were showing was a man movie, but they were showing behind the scenes of how women move the chess pieces without being seen on the front end, because they couldn't. They couldn't be. So that was layers. It's just like with royal movies I watch. I watch The Tudors and things like that, where women are on the back end and not seen in the front. But it
shows you their influence, the Shogun. Yeah. That was just done perfection, like perfectly, because of the culture. So the women very submissive.
Yeah, they're very. I love that. That was beautiful. Just like with Vikings, they were kind of, they were just a little rough. They were a little rough.
They were not submissive.
They were rough, but they were
submissive.
They're a little rough around the edges. So let's grab this clip, guys. The lines are open. If you got a question, please put a Q and we'll answer it. But let me go ahead and grab this clip right here as we're continuing the conversation of that, and then we'll grab Dana's clicks. Here we go.
This is a bar that he dropped on me, and it crushed me, but I needed that because it put me back on the potter's wheel to be made over again as a woman. It changed my entire approach to men holistically. And my son told me this when he was 17 years old. He said, if you really loved me the way that you said you loved me, you would have taught me how to survive in the situations that you were afraid of killing me, instead of protecting me and not teaching me how to protect myself. And that is what happens when mothers think that they can raise men. We don't teach them how to protect themselves the way that a man teaches a man how to protect himself. what we do is we coddle them, and we become this wall of security that come crashing down when they get to smelling theyself and they in their 18s and 19s, and now he can't live in your house no more, and you send him out into the world unprotected, and that's why he resents you.
Facts. Because it indirectly disrupts their understanding.
Yes.
You love them so much.
The birth of a villain story. Like,
Yes.
that's the birth of a villain story. You know how a lot of villains have complex relationships with mommy?
Yes.
And it's like, because I love to hate her, I know that she only did it because she loved me.
Yes.
But if she really loved me, you would have taught me how to protect myself.
But I'll let you say what you want to say on this, because I feel what she's saying, but there's layers to this, because I don't want to bash women for this. But go ahead.
Well, no, I think she's just repeating what the son said, but
Yes,
she's acknowledging that is why, because she did say it. That's why women can't raise a boy into a man, because we don't know how to teach him to protect himself properly like a man would.
Right.
So he wanted that, but he only had her. So I guess he was putting the blame on mom and not understanding that it really was dad's responsibility and not mom. I thought that she was going to say that if you really love me, you would have got married to a man that could teach me how to be a man or something, but it seemed like the son was putting on the blame on her, but it's like, you can't blame mama for something that she's incapable of doing.
Yeah. And well, there's two things. And first, beautiful, that's not a villain. That's a nice guy. So stop it, beautiful. Smart ass. Anyway, Brandon.
They do have mommy.
No, they don't have mommy issues. No, not real men. She's taking villains from what the woman is saying, thinking that, because I tell guys to be villains and stop being nice. Nice comes from mommy and good comes from mommy. But Brandon, I want to say this to you, Brandon. See, what y'all don't understand, even if dad is in the house doesn't mean he's the man of the house. And that's what y'all understand. Just because people have 2-parent homes doesn't mean that he's giving the kid any kind of structure. And a lot of times, if you look at some of these, not crime shows, but you can see on YouTube a lot where there's a lot of things that young men are doing to women, a lot of harm, a lot of bad things. Some of these young boys have a father, but just because dad is there doesn't mean that young boy has structure. So, I mean, the Menendez brothers, that type, you know what I'm saying? I mean, well, I'm just saying you have parents. Just because,
right when they killed their.
But still, the point is that I think a lot of people want to sit there and just say it's just mom's fault. It's just mom's fault. It's just mom's fault.
Oh.
We can't always blame mom, and this is what I will always say. Listen, when you become a grown ass man, you can't put it on mom anymore. You cannot.
Women can't even do that.
Yeah, you can't put it on mom, because at that point you can make a choice. It's all about choice, D. You have a choice to make. You can be what mom created out of love, because it wasn't a mean thing, it was out of love, or you can grow up and learn manhood by finding an old head or somebody older or somebody that has structure, discipline, and learn from him. But the thing real quick, D, is that I've seen this on YouTube a lot, and it's really sad. What they're doing now, they've been doing this for a decade. I've been seeing it, D. It's crazy. They'll get a bunch of guys together. These guys play guys. They get a bunch of these guys together. They go out in the woods. They scream and yell, chop down trees, go into the ocean, run in the water, and they think they're actually bonding and being men by doing Boy Scout. I mean, that's like Boy Scouts. I was never Boy. I couldn't afford being a Boy Scout, but I'm just saying.
Boy Scouts were free.
Well, no. Well, I don't know. I don't think it was free.
Thank you.
I couldn't get it. I know my mom wouldn't let me. I was never a Boy Scout, but I'm just saying that the things that Boy Scouts do in the woods, those things, they have grown men doing the same thing by thinking that's manhood.
Well, no, That is part of manhood. How do you living out in the wilderness? Can't you survive out in the wilderness? My son, he was a Boy Scouts and he enjoyed himself. They went to the rainforest in Puerto Rico. He camped outside, and
Oh my gosh.
when he was in high school, well, actually 7th grade, he never went to public school.
But that's
grade.
right.
Put him in a boarding school. Well, they had a campus there, and he'd come home, and well, you could stay on campus, but it was all boys. And they had to do an initiation process from 9th grade into 10th, where you had to they had to walk the trail, and I think they were gone for probably like a week or whatever. You living outside, so
Right. But yeah,
part of manhood.
well, no, it's not. I'll tell you why it's not. And I'll tell you what's wrong with that. And I'll love to explain this to you. See, the problem with a lot of you males out here, you think your weak ass habits can be changed in a weekend chopping down a tree. And y'all don't understand how deeply rooted and broken you are. So you can chop down all the trees you want, and you can run on all the beaches you want, and you can scream and yell as much as you want, but you are going to snap back to that weak ass individual when you get back. It doesn't change. Change does not work that way. And that's not manhood, sitting around a bunch of other losers chopping down trees. So please understand that, sir. So it is bad because it's being disingenuous. If you want to be honest, it takes a while to break a habit. It takes a while to have understanding. You cannot just, Dana, you can't just go like a guy can't just go to the woods. Hey, Dana, I'm gonna go to the woods and then I'm gonna come back a man. The mind doesn't work that way.
No, well, it's other things that has to take place, but just like the movie 300, at the age of 12, the kids leave home, leave the mom, and they go off.
But go off, not for a weekend.
Go off into training. Yeah, no, not for a weekend, but they go off into training, and then to initiate into manhood, they throw them out in the woods.
Yes.
But we don't. But these group of men, we don't. They're doing that probably for a weekend because they got to go to work on Monday. But we don't know really their background, and they probably do other things. But I think the concept that they're trying to convey is part of being a man is, can you survive out there in the world? And the world isn't always concrete with buildings, it's woods. Can you build a house when you chop down a tree? Can you start a fire?
Well, okay. So Dane, 1950 did a great show today. I don't know if you got a chance to watch it. He did a great, excellent show today on the Red Pill, right? Mm-hmm. But he brought up what I was not part of, but I was around when it was going on, the pickup artists, the seduction community. All those guys are exactly the same like they are today. Everybody's looking for a quick fix to solve deep-rooted problems. And a lot of guys get manipulated to think that you can be a man just by saying I'm a man, or you could be a man by, again, doing that silly ass shit. I mean, come on, man. We all played in the woods, D. Oh, as boys, as young boys, we all played in the woods with like sticks as guns and all that other stuff. So these are grown men going into the woods, hanging out with other grown men with a campfire, and they think that that's manhood, or standing and holding a log like they did it, like they do in the military or something, trying to create a bond. That's not.
They're trying to test their manhood.
Huh?
Maybe they're trying to test their manhood. I don't know. I get what you're saying. Saying. I'm just thinking maybe it's more context behind it. Yeah. But if that's all that they're doing one weekend, as opposed to every weekend or a month, but there is something about being a man, and part of being a man, I feel as though you have to know how to survive out in the world. And sometimes that world will consist of whether it's the jungle, whether it's a forest, because the forest and the jungle or the Amazon is two different things. Remember, I don't know if you remember, this was a few months ago, that a plane crashed in Brazil in the Amazon. Everybody on the plane died except for the kids. And the kids, it was 3 kids, and they ranged from age, I think, 4 to 12. They all survived because their grandmother, who was part of a native tribe in the Amazon, how to survive. So they were able to survive in the Amazon until rescue people came. If that was me, I would die in the Amazon. I would die in the damn forest. When I go hiking, it's a reservation. And when the first time I went hiking, I'm a city girl. I was scared shitless or whatever, but now I'm used to it in nature. But I could never sleep outside.
Well, what I'm saying is that learning forest in the woods and what mushrooms are poisonous versus which ones are not, how to make a fire, those are things that young boys can learn how to do or men can do, but that is not the mindset. The problem is they try to tie in the mindset with activities that have nothing to do with the mind. That's all I'm saying, D. A lot of these young men believe that by doing certain things, they think that by doing things outside of themselves, D, that they can fix they can fix the internal, and it doesn't work that way.
Manhood starts here.
That's the point. That's what a few of these people in the room that are angry at, because they probably did those things thinking that they were actually men, but they buckled like a bunch of girls around women. It's the same thing. Okay, so you got a guy that's getting walked over by his woman, and then he goes out to the woods for 2 days, comes back, he's still gonna get what? He's still gonna get dragged by his woman. It's not gonna change. And then to sit there, these guys are crying amongst each other and hugging each other. Man, that's not manhood, man. That's silliness. But again, as I say, man is really different. It is really different out here. But speaking of ID, I got this clip before you grab yours, which what happens to young boys when they don't have what my boy says an identity or something. D, I want you to look at this. D, check this out. I definitely want to get your take on this, and we're going to talk about this. Here we go.
Okay, so y'all, story time. So y'all, please tell me if I'm wrong. So today, this dude wrote me on Instagram, and he was like, "Can I send you money? Let me send you money for lunch." So I was like, okay. I wrote him back and I was like, send it. So he wrote me and was like, okay, what's your Cash App? So I sent him the Cash App. Yeah, I just knew I was going to open my Cash App and I was going to have at least probably about $100. You get what I'm saying? Because like, I eat and that's how much I spend on my food. Yeah, I opened my Cash App and this man sent me $30. Yeah, yes, $30. And I'm just like, at first I'm like, damn, like, am I ungrateful? Like, am I fucked up? Like, the feeling like, why the fuck would you send me $30? But then I had to ask people, and they was like, nah, because I'm like, $30 is not even half a tank in my car. Like, what the fuck you thought I was going to go to Chick-fil-A? Like, I mean, I'm trying to figure out what did you think I was going to eat? It's like, when I go and eat, I eat full course meals. Like, I order a appetizer, a entree, and a dessert, and a drink. That can't even get me 2 drinks. Like, what the fuck? And then this man had the audacity to write me back and say, let me get to know you. Why the fuck do you think I'm gonna let you get to know me and you just send me $30 for lunch? Is you dumb? I mean, like, y'all be for real. Like, tell me, am I wrong? Like, am I fucked up? Like, is my head fucked up? Like, I don't even spend $30 on lunch on my, like, I spend over that on myself. So it's like, for someone to think they're gonna send me, I get that this thought they count, like, you didn't have to send the $30, but it's like, no, like, nigga, I'm not that type of, I'm not one of them.
And D, this is gonna shock you. She's not the problem. She's not the problem. And I'll tell you why. It's the same reason why these fools think the woods are gonna teach you manhood. See, when you don't have any game and you don't know who you are, this is your job. Your job is to do exactly that because you don't even believe in yourself. So most guys look for her validation, D. All the guys that give her money willingly because she's not putting a gun to their heads, because it seems like this isn't the first time. She's not putting a gun to their heads. She's not forcing them or anything like that. What's happening is that, if you think about it, these guys have low self-esteem and low self-worth, and they look to be validated by the woman because he's not going to be the first guy. And again, she's being trained to be this way because she was around real men. She would never act like that because the real men wouldn't put up with that, man.
I agree with Catalia. I just lost brain cells listening to that. Yeah, exactly. Well, she's lying, number one. And we did, it was a podcast that talked about that. And that's where she got it from. And I blame her. She is the problem, not the guy, because I think that's a great indicator for a guy. If you ain't hurting for $30 or $20, if you send someone, hey, you want lunch money? Yeah, sure. And you send her, like he sent her $30 and she complaining, he probably like, okay, she wasn't let me scratch her off. You don't gotta
Right.
you kind of could see a person true colors when you do a nice gesture. She is the problem. You send me $30 for lunch. Damn. First of all, she's not eating $100. The way she looks with all that makeup and that hair weave, she doesn't know, and this goes to that era. She doesn't know, she never been to 5-star. Stop acting like you go to these high value lounges or bars for lunch. You're not doing that. You know, first of all, you're too young, so why would you? And you're not around men, those type of men that flock to those places where it's $100 just for you for lunch. So
Okay.
she's lying. She wants attention. And I'm like, well, who paid for your hair? You know, all this,
Bingo.
all this makeup, all this product, but and maybe that's why she figured you need to give me more, because if she's paying for her own hair and her makeup, and that's a whole lot of money, then she's not going to take anything less from a guy. But still in all, like, no, she's just
Oh, I got her. I'm sorry. I didn't hang up the line. That was a kid. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue. Go ahead.
she's lost. She's the problem, not the guy. And
I don't. Well, she's not a problem for. I mean, a lot of guys. Do you know how many
well, you think
guys?
that the guy shouldn't even be sending her anything.
Well, but wait, but okay, D. Do you how many? There's not that many men out in this world. A lot of guys will run behind a woman, kiss her ass, and do things like that for a woman. So see what we're forgetting out here, because a lot of people like, I wouldn't do that knowing that, but some of these guys have done that. Have giving women money, taking them on dates and spending money on them to get nothing in return. But because they didn't read the room, they didn't look at the woman. You should be able, just how a woman recognizes a sucker in a guy, these young men don't look that way, or they've got these blurry glasses where they give women a pass because of the ass and the body. They look at their body and they automatically get a pass all the time. Now, women, again, I hate to give women credit, but women can recognize, and then they make their choice. You know what? I'm not going to sleep with this guy. This guy's a loser, but if he wants to take me out to eat, he can take me out to eat, or I'm not going to talk to him at all. Most males don't have that kind of vision like that.
I hear you, but if you know, you're saying that a guy giving her the $30 is a simp.
Yeah, tricking. That's tricking.
But she's saying that $30 isn't enough. So,
right.
So the thing is, well, if he looks to you as if you're only worth $30 and not the 100, you know, where are you at finding these men? I still think that, you know, the problem is her, because again, $30 ain't nothing. That's nothing. You don't, a guy could give you $30 and he's not even looking to go out. Like, that's nothing. I could go outside and say, oh my God, I lost my wallet. Can you give me $20 so I can get in an Uber, whatever. You can get that from a stranger. So I don't think I get your point. I agree with your talking points, but at the end of the day, the person who's receiving the nice gesture when she spits on it, that's the person with the problem.
Well, no, I'm not saying. Okay,
what will a real man do then? What is a real man supposed to do in that situation?
He check her at the door. We call it a chin check. I'm not giving you anything, and if you ask me again, you might as well lose my number. I mean,
did she ask for lunch money?
She I
think he offered.
Right. Well, but remember, I think she trained him. See, okay, a lot of these young men don't understand. Okay, think about this. The moment she recognizes you make it about the sex, D, you have the tactical event. You have the advantage. You're playing chess versus their checkers.
Yeah, he didn't ask for sex. He just said, I want to get to know you.
But that's the point. Why does he want to get to know her? Because behind the get to know,
Whether he give her $30 for lunch or not, all the behinds get to know is sex. That's part of it. But what if he genuinely want to get to know her, to not just sleep with her, but to take her out or whatever? So again,
he's trying to buy his way in. That's the problem. He's trying to buy his way in versus standing.
Buy your way in with 30.
Well,
he's the gesture. He's trying to buy his way in via the gestures.
That's what suckers do. That's what,
flowers.
Yeah, that's what suckers do. A real man.
Saying suckers give.
Yeah, that's tricking. That's tricking.
Giving a woman flowers is tricking.
Wait a second. Okay, give your mother flowers. You can give flowers to your sister or your grandmother, but what reason would you talk about? Wait, give her flowers.
Like if you picking someone up for a date, old school, you know what I'm saying? Or what if it's somebody wife and you send her flowers? Either way, it's like it's the gesture and it's how she is receiving it. Or if you're rejecting a nice gesture, something is wrong with you. Because listen, if he gives you a nice gesture and you are appreciative, then he can see that she's a nice woman, potential, could be going somewhere serious, and you could get more treats. But if you want to be a bitch, we'll deal with that.
Well, and Mike,
wait, slow down. Even if like yourself, if you don't do none of that, that doesn't mean she's not a bitch. She's still a bitch. So why you want to waste your time trying to change a bitch into being grateful? You see what I'm saying? And she's just acting like the bitch. So you rather spend your time training an ungrateful woman to being grateful?
You don't have to train hard. They change really fast. 408.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we got 48. What's your name? What's your question, sir?
I can't hear that.
You can't hear him?
It's very low. But
wait, you can't hear because I hear him. Okay, but you can't hear him at all.
I hear no.
Okay, wait. Let me try something. So, Logan, you there, Logan? Okay, let me.
I didn't hear a ring.
Okay, you didn't hear. Let me try this. All right, say something now, Logan. Okay, let me try to move this one. Well, all right, say something now, Logan. Okay, it goes back to this one right here. Say something now, Logan. You can. I got fluctuation right there. Let me try it again. Logan, say something now. Okay, I can't hear. Okay, switch my speaker. Here, all right, Logan, can you hear us now? Okay, so it goes on a speaker.
Yeah, chat can't hear him. They're saying they can't.
Okay, chat can hear you. Okay, Logan, can you say something now? Okay, you can't hear him right there.
Nobody can hear him.
I know.
They can't hear the phone lines.
They can hear chat too. Okay, chat too. All right, chat. Oh, wait, here you go. Chat too. I bet you're doing that. All right, Logan, say something now. Still nothing, Dana? All right, Logan, say something now. Still nothing. Got two more.
Is the phone?
Nah, yeah, it's going through. Yeah, Logan, say something. Okay, and I'll try one more. I think I know what it is, but Logan, go ahead and say something. And you still can't hear that. You can hear us, right? You can just hear us.
Yeah.
Okay, let me try to chat too. All right, Logan, say something.
Testing.
Now I can hear.
Okay, so I had to reboot some stuff. So it's okay. So okay, Logan, please. I'm sorry for the thank you for the sound checks, Logan. How can we help you, buddy? What's up?
Yes, sir. Oh no, I just wanted to kind of weigh in on what you guys were talking about, how he should have never spent the $30 to begin with.
Yes, sir. What's up?
And I feel like what the whole point is that the $30 is not even $30 as much as it is the principle that like he should have never sent the money to the woman to begin with, because if the woman really liked him, she would have never really been asking for money. It would have never cost $30 for her affection.
He offered.
And I feel like that's what.
Well, wait. Are you saying he's wrong or she's wrong?
I'm saying he's wrong.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Exactly.
Yeah, I agree. And that's like Dana talking about the flowers. This is exactly why you should never give a person you don't even know some flowers at all. That's crazy. That's ludicrous.
Well, I'm speaking more to the
because of the flowers, then it wasn't never because of you for the first place. It was because of what you did for them, and that's not you.
But I'm talking to the gesture. So, you know, a lot of you give somebody something, you shouldn't expect something in return, but you should expect at least being appreciative. But if you want to reject it, but like, oh, get that out of here. Oh my God, that's it. I want more. You're ungrateful. So it's nothing wrong with a nice gesture. The flower was just an example, but there are plenty of other nice gestures where you're not spending a whole bunch of money or you're going overboard.
Right. And Carl, look, you can hear her, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. Hold on, wait 1 second. Wait, is Sam your person? Is Sam your person? Because I don't want to kick out your people, so I just want to make sure. Is Sam your person?
I don't know. I gotta see.
Sam, I'm gonna say this to you. Excuse me. Sam, I'm gonna say this to you because if you're in my room and you act like that again, get the I'm trying not to cuss, but you don't need to see. This is the problem, and that's very disrespectful. Wait, is he in my room talking this way?
In your room, I don't see him.
What kind of bitch ass shit are you doing, dog? Why would you? What did Dana say to make you feel that
he is in my room? Southern Belle deleted him.
Okay, that's one of your guys. Yeah, because I'm like, dude, that's our people don't talk that way. I'm sorry, Dana. You got it. I apologize. Go ahead, you got it.
From the thing.
That's crazy, man.
So yeah, Southern Belle. So you could time him out or just hire him.
Thank you, Southern Belle. Yeah.
I think she did time him out.
Okay, cool. But go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, that's just all I wanted. I was just gonna say, if it took $30 for her affection, it wasn't real affection to begin with. She didn't really like him.
Okay.
That's all.
All right, we'll throw you back in. But hey, thank you for the sound check and call back if you got any other questions. Okay, buddy.
For sure. Y'all have a good one, Dana.
You too.
Nice
Great
to meet
call.
you. Have a good one.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. That was awesome. That was a great call. Lines are working now. Here we go. 952. What's your name, sir? And what's your question?
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
952 going once.
Oh yeah.
952 going twice. 952 last time. All right. Okay. So Dana, go ahead and so I know you have some clips and stuff that we can play. Guys, you got a question? Please put a cue and we'll answer your question for you if you have one as well.
I don't know. Should I play what does it mean to choose single motherhood? Are we going back to that?
I think we're done. I think we've beaten that dead horse up. I think, we have, I'm sure you got other videos we can argue about that's better than that.
All right, so let me just read out the survey. Do you agree with Eboni K. Williams? 45% said none of my business. 43% said no, she should have a husband, and 12% said yes, I agree with her. So, listen, it's really none of our business, but she loves the attention. That's how she makes her money. But at the same time, it's unfortunate that this is being promoted for women as a very, very strong option nowadays. But a lot of women now are freezing their age. They're starting to do it in their 20s. And I get it if you're not, but
yeah.
freezing your eggs for your husband sperm or a stranger?
Well, we can find out. Area code 952 last time. What's your name and what is your question, sir? 952 going once. 952 going twice.
My name is John.
Okay, John. Okay. Could you not hear us the first time, John?
No, I thought it was on hold.
John, what is your question, sir?
I work with a very attractive female.
Okay, John. Questions start with who, what, when, where, or how. We don't care who you're working with. Again, how old are you, John? How old are you, John?
No, I'm trying to work on that.
Okay, well, John, how old are you?
I'm trying to build up to that.
John, how old are you?
I'm 52.
Okay, so as a 52-year-old man, when someone asks you what is your question, that means we will start our question with a who, what, when, where, where. If we need more information, we'll ask. So what is your question, John? How can we help you, sir?
My question is, when you work with a very attractive female.
Okay, John, what is an attractive female? Please explain that to all of our listeners to show why y'all lose with women. What is an attractive female?
Easy to look at.
Right. And John, how long have you been at your job for?
For over 20 years.
Okay. Have you ever heard of this weird thing called sexual harassment?
Yes.
What is sexual harassment, John, for a 52-year-old man that is about to bother and bug a woman who's not interested in him? What is sexual harassment, John?
Well, your question is not quite right.
Well, I'm just asking you what is sexual harassment, John? That's all I'm asking. I'm not trying to be mean. What is sexual harassment?
If someone makes innuendos.
So okay, so are you making any innuendos with the woman outside of work related issues, sir?
No, I'm just curious.
Well,
I'm trying to get feedback.
Leave her alone. I'll let go today. Okay, John, it's common sense.
I mean, if you don't want to
John,
go on my
John, common sense.
Then
John,
I guess I'm not gonna.
John, if you just listen, is it hush hush, please? Common sense. Leave women alone in the gym and leave women alone at work. They're there to work or work out. It's not a club, John.
All right, whatever. All right, then we'll just give it up. Then if you don't want to, if you don't hear.
Well, I'll let Dana do it because she's more of a No, John, hold on. I was just giving you logic. Now we're gonna move to emotion. So I think she probably want to hear everything you want to say. Dana, he's all yours. I gave him all the logic. Go ahead, give him the emotion.
What's the problem?
Well, I work with a woman that she has a lot of sexual innuendos at work, and she wants to be she wants to be a friend with me, and I just want to be a coworker. That's it.
I don't believe you because you don't even sound like you have confidence right now. So she wants to be more than co-workers with you.
She wants to be a friend.
Okay, well, be a friend.
And I years ago when I was in my 20s, I had an issue at work, and so I cut off all relationships with coworkers. So I just go to work and just go to work. And she wants to genuinely be friends with me.
What?
And how do I approach that?
Be her friend. Then be her friend. Take her to lunch.
Well, I don't want to be friends. I want to just be a coworker.
But then don't be her friend. Tell her I don't want to be a friend if she keeps being persistent. Speak up for yourself.
You know, John, I have to apologize. I don't like being mean to those who have disabilities and those who are handicapped. What is your handicap and disability? I apologize because I think there's a screw loose in you. So do you have a disability or handicap?
Screw loose in me?
Well, yes, sir, because it's pretty weird that you're calling us about someone that you don't want to be friends with. So why are you even calling?
Well, I'm trying to find out how to approach people at work.
Okay, hey, John, real quick.
What state are you from? What state are you from?
You don't need to know that.
Oh God!
We don't know you. We don't know your name. We don't know the state. I just said the state.
Your state. You're the only person in your state, right? So, okay, John. There's no other John in your state.
All right, whatever.
Yeah, but John, let me explain something to you, and I'll be honest with you. Okay, this might hurt a little bit, but let me explain some logic to you, John. The job is kind of like high school because it's full of cliques. Okay, every job has a group of people that they click up, just like high school, just like in the cafeteria, right? So, John, unfortunately, everybody sees you as the fringe, weirdo, creepy guy at the job. You ever see Office Space, the guy that was asking for a stapler? You remember that? You ever see Office Space, D? With the guy with the glass, like I want my stapler.
No, watch
With my stapler, I want
No,
my
never
stapler.
seen it.
Well, okay,
Never
well, if
seen it.
anyone that's seen Office Space knows what I'm talking about, the guy with the red stapler that burned everything down. So, John, listen, just do your job, eat your mayonnaise sandwich, and go home. Okay, leave everybody alone.
Sandwich.
Yeah, just do your
What
job,
kind of
John.
flake are you? You're a flake.
John, just do your job and go home and feed your cat.
You're a flake.
Lee, I'm just saying,
that's
sir.
what I do.
Okay, good. Then
I
you have nothing. Then John,
that's all I do.
all right, John. Then you have nothing to worry about. Okay, you're a winner, John. Good job. Okay, buddy. So you just put a sticker from me on your board. You get a happy sticker. So put that up there because you did a good job, buddy. Because I leave the women alone at the job.
Good job, Dana. You picked the right person for this interview.
I'm lost. Wait a second. I'm
you
just
can't,
wait.
Do
you want me? Wait,
losing me on your channel.
Wait a second, John. Do you want me to coddle you until?
Okay,
wait. I'm sorry, John. John, I'm sorry. Hold on, John. It's coddling, John. I'll coddle you. Hold on. Let me swing to my coddle voice.
Jonathan, Johnny, I am so sorry. Allow me to fix you a sandwich and cut your bread and tuck you in and read you a nice time story, John. You're right. You're special, John. You're going to be special.
Oops. All right, John, you happy? Oh, shit.
I'm hitting all the wrong buttons.
I'm sorry, I hit the wrong button. All right, so, John, are you happy now, buddy? Wait, John. Okay, I guess John left. Okay, let's continue. Guys, last row. I'm not. Hey, wait, John's still there. Okay, bye, John. Okay, so let's grade this call in. Area code 252. What's your name? Where you calling from? What's up? Area code 252 going once. Area code 2. Yes. What is your name, sir? And what's your question?
My name is Thomas Bailey.
Thomas, can you please turn down the background, please, sir?
Yeah, I gotta meet y'all. What's up, Stevie? What's up, Dana?
How can we help you, John? What's your question? I mean, I'm sorry, not John. Steve, I forgot your name. What's your question, buddy?
I'm Thomas Bailey. I'm a regular.
What is your question, sir?
Oh, you on my channel, right?
Okay, that's one of your guys.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, Johnny, go ahead.
Hey, girl, what's up?
How are you? You've donated several times, haven't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. No, I'm just saying y'all are doing a great job in trying to educate these, I say people, brothers, or whatever, because, I mean, I'm a gentleman. I'm a Southern gent. I pay. I'll open the door. I'll pull the chair out. I do all that. I don't push a girl no further than she want to go. But, sometimes the way this world's going with the Instagram chicks and all that, you'll get played out if you're a chump. That's why I love your dialogue, Steve, because you keep it real and you keep it 100. And it's like, you can't be silly out there these days to buy me a coffee, buy me wine. Buy you wine? What? If I buy you wine, that must mean that's like panty remover, right? What are we going to do? Anyway, y'all do an awesome job. I just wanted to call in and say I enjoy the show every Saturday night.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you,
Thomas,
And I also want to say go Trump. Political, who gives a shit? But he's the only one that's going to get this country straight.
I agree. I agree with you. I wholeheartedly agree with you, sir. I'm a Trump supporter. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
All right, brother.
Respect
y'all
you.
are killing it.
All right,
Thanks
respect.
so much. Good night.
Thank you. Let me Mark. Okay. Marcus V. So this is the problem with a lot of you males out here. If you pay attention and get out of your pussy and get out of your panties and pull the Tampax out and listen to that guy, he is a threat to a lot of people in that office and you don't even see it. But you think you think we told him to leave everybody alone. No one's making fun of him, but he cannot comprehend information. So why don't you call in and explain yourself? Or, and I say this kindly, shut the fuck up.
He said that she is pursuing him and he doesn't want her. And I'm like, well, just tell her.
That's a lie. There ain't no woman. Do you really think women are actually pursuing this guy, or are they getting restraining orders on this guy? Come on, let's be honest. See, it is crazy how you guys out there who are bad with women think that guys who are good with women talk down to y'all. We're trying to open you up. I mean, no Diddy. I mean, you know what I mean? We're just
pause.
Y'all know what I mean.
No, Diddy, you better say a long pause.
Long pause. Right. Exactly. Yeah. So we're not the bad guys here. But anyway, D, let's bring this to the stage. D, what you got for us, D?
You said you liked this video.
I did like that video because I could talk bad about it.
All right.
Shout out to the people who don't hold us emotionally hostage or use their love as a pawn to get what they want from us. Something that I realized the older I get is that I was in a lot of one-sided relationships. The type where I'm only good if I have something to offer. I'm only loved if I'm doing something for that person. I'm only enough when I let my boundaries break for them. It's really interesting what comes to light when we remove the people in our lives who only love us under certain conditions that serve them and them only. This has been a hard truth for me to process over the past couple years, but I finally feel like I have a winning circle that deeply sees and honors me, just like I deeply see and honor them. So the older I get, the more grateful I am for my reciprocal relationships, for the relationships that are rooted in true and authentic love. The one that doesn't flee the moment conflict happens, the one that doesn't flee when the answer is no sometimes, the one that doesn't flee when the boundary is set. It's beautiful to see what love can look like when it's authentic, when it's rooted, and when it's not tied to one-sided conditions.
Run from this gentleman, run. All the guys.
No. I love it. And matter of fact, the woman, I follow her on X, the woman who posted this video, Tamara Sharif Muhammad. She is a Muslim woman, Modest Queen. I love her. She has inspirational videos about Black love, but just about love, period. You know, when she do her X spaces, they're about like sound baths and meditating. Just a very positive. She has a very positive profile and on X. So I love it, and I totally agree. Reciprocal relationships, yes. I don't want a one-sided relationship. I want authentic love. Yes. Yeah. You know, and let me go back to the beginning when she said something about emotional. Can you share it again real quick?
Yeah, we can just hear her voice. I mean, we can watch us while we just go ahead and press play.
First of all, I love what she had on. Like,
all right. Yeah, go ahead. Press play. Yeah.
Shout out to the people who don't hold us emotionally hostage or use their love as a pawn to get what they want from us.
Okay. Well, that's true.
Something that I realized the older I get is that I was in a lot of one-sided relationships. The type where I'm only good if I have something to offer. I'm only loved if I'm doing something for that person. I'm only enough when I let my boundaries break for them.
Yes.
Yeah. And
yes.
No. And,
yes.
And that's what I'm saying. So it's like, yeah.
That's a great woman right there. But see, here's the problem, D. She was so good, but ladies, all the ladies, please listen, because I know emotion below me is going to give you these affirmations and that good sisterhood, yah, and all that, the traveling pants and all that stuff. Ladies, please listen. That woman's group is her worst enemy because they're not going to tell her the truth. They're going to tell her how beautiful she is. They're going to tell her how special she is. And ladies, I'm telling y'all, you need an a-hole in the group to be honest with you. Everything she was doing in the beginning was beautiful. She was showing submission. And yet she thinks she wants someone. See, the problem is, ladies, listen to Unc here. All nice guys and all good guys are not good. They're very disingenuous. Ladies, stay away from the guy that gives you what you want. Stay away from the guy that agrees with you. I am telling you the ulterior motive.
Let's break down that first part.
Let's break it down.
It's only good when she's doing for that person, when she is allowing you to cross her boundaries. And it's like, if the relationship has to be based on that, that is first of all, that person who needs to disrespect or break your boundaries, or who could only love you or care for you or have you in their life if the woman is the only one giving and you're just receiving. That is a narcissistic, toxic person, whether you are the guy or not, whether you are a-hole or not. And first of all, she's not saying that she's being contentious or she's not being submissive. She's not saying that. Only thing she's saying is, I do give a lot. But the fact is that you're not giving anything in return. You don't see, a lot of times you don't gotta, if a woman loves a man, a lot of times men love differently. They may not even never say it. So we're not saying love us the way we love you. No. But you have to be reciprocal with something. You can't just take.
Okay. Now, as I said before, good guys, nice guys, it's the same thing. What they're going to do, Dana, is just that. They're going to pretend that they love you and they're going to pretend that they care, only to take what they want. And that is what is between your cheeks. And that's what they want. Or excuse me, between your legs, not your cheeks, but between your legs. And
why you focus on the butt tonight?
No, it's not the butt. No, that's because I said did it. I just say when I am saying, thank you, hey Dave, thank you. We appreciate the super chat, D. Please, please don't kick me out. But what's emotionally
hostage? That's what she said in the clip.
Well, I'm not gonna kick you out. No. Well, but what I'm saying is that there's nothing. See, emotionally hostage is when a nice guy and a good guy comes into a woman's life, and then he opens her up to find out all of her weaknesses, and then he turns around and uses those things to either keep her in line or to get more from her by emotionally being abusive to her. I didn't say physical because there are levels of abuse, not with just physical. So
I like Mary's comment. Best advice for bride and groom: give to each other. Yes.
Wait, what?
Best advice, Mary. Best advice, Mary Beckham. Best advice. Yeah, give to each other. You're supposed to give to each other. You're supposed to give to each other.
It's interesting. That's interesting. That is interesting. But as I was saying before, so here's the problem.
Nathan has a question.
Let's get to Nathan. Nathan says men and women should both be submissive to each other. No one should be exploited in the terms of faith. Well, hey, this is a question for you. It's not for me. He's asking you the question.
That's because I agree with him.
Yeah, I know he does. So Nathan, she agrees with you. She agrees with you. Yeah, don't ask me that because you know that's some whack punk. I ain't gonna say that. Anyway, as I was saying before, the problem is that she got in with the wrong person. Remember, there's not many men in this world. There are males out there that will deceive and manipulate a woman to find out and then use those things against her. So don't get it wrong, D. Yes, a man is going to give back. But if you're getting from a woman, that's the nice guy and the good guy that I always tell women to be careful about, because those are the guys that are really disingenuous. They don't want to get to know you. They don't want to know anything about you. They're just trying to hang around until they get what they want from you. And then they're either going to run or browbeat you down and keep you around. That's not a man. That's what nice guys and good guys do. But what she's doing is that she's actually self-sabotaging herself, D, by hanging out with, she said she's got a circle. Are you serious, ladies? Ladies, I am telling you, ladies, listen, find a real man in that group, because everybody else is going to lie to you and sell you something that's totally a lie. But you got it, D.
No, I was I was on the phone with my father. Like he's
Okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I can talk. Go ahead. I'll go ahead. Go talk. I can continue. But guys, I got a question. Go ahead or call in. I'm just saying that if you listen to what she's saying that she met a good and a nice guy. She didn't meet a jerk. She didn't meet an a-hole. She didn't meet a man. She met someone that gained her trust, like nice guys and good guys do, who actually want one thing. Once they get that thing, they're gone. That's what she's not talking about men. She's talking about these nice guys and these good guys. Ladies, I'm telling you, the nice guy and the good guy, y'all better be careful about those guys.
And that you saying the guys that pretend to be nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, all those. That's what they do. Because they know. Okay, women want to see women. Y'all leave. It's like y'all wide open with your information. You give way too much information on what you're looking for and what he has to do. So what a nice guy is going to do is say, okay, she already gave me the blueprint. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to listen and I'm just going to wait my time out and I'm going to gain her trust and then I'm going to get it and then I'm going to go and then I'm going to break her.
Well, that's probably what she was talking about.
Yeah.
But you're using the definition of a nice guy as being someone who portrays themselves to be nice. He's actually the villain because he's pretending to be nice.
Yes.
Someone who acts like an a-hole is actually the nice guy because they're going to be honest and upfront.
Right. Yes. Well, wouldn't a woman want that though?
Huh?
What I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go. I'm sorry.
But you like to sit up here and give your own brand new definition on nice guy, bad guy. The nice guy, if you're nice, if you're genuine, then you're going to be honest about your intentions. Don't waste my time. If you are not being honest, how can you be nice if you are not being honest? That means you are the bad guy. You are the a-hole because you're lying. You're
cloaking.
You're emotionally, what's this? Emotionally hostage? You're holding me emotionally.
Yeah, but he's getting to know. Okay, air code 406. What's your name? What's your question, sir?
My name is Joey.
Joey, can you please turn down the background, sir?
Is that better?
Yes, sir. Joey, how can we help you, sir? What's your question, sir?
Oh yeah, I was wondering about.
Wait, Joey.
girls.
Okay, no, wait, Joey.
Joey.
Joey. How old are you, Joey?
42.
Okay, so let me ask you a question, Joey, before I hang up on you. Why are you hanging out with another guy, calling his show with another guy? Because you see, you already exposed yourself. D, you didn't hear the exposure? You already called in and you have another guy. Wait, and everybody recognized. See, this is what I'm talking about, D. This is what you see what I'm saying? Yeah, you said we. So that means you're a grown man. You're a grown man on the phone with another man when it's Saturday night and you should be up under a woman or something. It doesn't make any sense. But Dana, if you want to talk to these two guys, go right ahead. But I'm done. Do you want to talk to them? D, go ahead.
Who is he?
Two guys on the phone. Two guys are on the phone right now, D. They're both on the phone.
Problem? Do they have a problem?
Well, you can talk to them. I'm done. You talk to them.
What is your problem?
Oh, we're just seeing what's up.
What's up? Where are you at?
What's up? I don't know. The world. Where are you at?
Where are you at? Where are you in the United States? What state are you in?
Oh yeah, I'm in the U.S.
You in New York?
Yeah.
Oh, Manhattan?
Yeah.
Are you one of the illegals with your Obama phone?
What? Yeah, I guess so. What?
Well, have a good night. Go have fun.
D, this is what I'm saying. This is what women have to date. Do y'all hear that, ladies? This is what you're dating. This is the dating pool.
He said he's 42. I don't even think he's 42.
No, it's not even 42, but I'm just saying this is the dating pool of why women are so frustrated and why women demand so much, because these guys would rather hang out with other guys. Do you see this?
Women are single because we don't want that. But we also don't want that either.
Oh my God, there is something. Golly, man, there is something broken over there. Area code 919, sir. What's your name and what's your question, sir?
Actually, I had a point to make.
Well, no, you don't have a point to make. We're about to let you go. There's no reason to make a point, dog. Go back with your butt buddy. Talk to him, dog. Yeah, it's the same guy. That's my point. There's something.
No. This is a different guy. I'm from North Carolina, yo.
No, you're not.
I originated from Connecticut, but I'm down North Carolina
now. Sir? What's your question? What is your question?
Oh, okay. Well, my question is what happened?
I don't hear anything.
Mind that
I don't even hear you.
Are really bad back in the 70s.
I can't hear you.
Now what's
can you guys hear Steve? Or can you hear me? Or can you hear both of us?
Family.
Yeah, wait.
Let me know. Because I don't hear. I don't hear Steve.
He can hear you.
It could be me.
Yes,
can you guys hear Steve?
They can hear.
Yeah, I hear you both.
They hear us both. So it's you, D. It's you. It's you.
Take a high call. I think they can hear you.
No, they can hear
both of you. Okay, so I'm gonna go out and come back in.
All right, caller. What's your question, buddy? What's up?
Okay, my question is basically the whole family thing has been toxic. Back say 60s into the 70s, where families were really coming apart. Got kids growing up with no dads being alcoholics, mom working. I mean, what's the difference that we have, say, today that we didn't have back in, say, in the 70s?
No, it's never changed. As a grown man, what does your father being an alcoholic have to do with the choices you are free to make yourself? Why do we want to play a feminine victim and say, because my father this and my mom that? Why can't we just say, all right, we grew up in a bad situation, but I'm not defined by my parents. I'm defined by myself. So why are we looking at being a victim versus learning how to be a man?
I totally agree with you 100%. That's the road I went down because, I'm sure a lot of people probably feel the same way I did when you grew up in the inner city, that your parents didn't raise you. Sometimes your boy's mom raised you or their grandparents raised you.
Yes.
You learn your values and your respect through adults, not necessarily ones that were your parents. And nowadays, it tends to be that's how it really needs to be. The parents really need to start being the parents and setting those examples. And they have a guy on Facebook right now that's teaching the younger guys.
All right, listen. What you fail to realize is that sometimes parents can't set an example because they never had an example to be set for them. So they're just handing down whatever they've learned from the generation before. And that's still not an excuse, but we can't hold the parents hostage or accountable. Now, from the time you were born to 18 years old, of course we can. We can say that's on them on how they raising you. But once you get out of the house, you can't blame mom and dad anymore. You can't.
I agree.
You can't say, well, it's not fair that I didn't have all these things. Hey, listen, you don't have to be, for not a day to say what you want to say. I just want to say you don't have to be what your parents want you to be. You're allowed to think for yourself. But Dana, what say you on that?
You can hear me?
Yeah, we all can hear you.
I think I need a new broadcaster. I couldn't.
Yeah, we can.
Yep, I can hear you.
We all can hear you.
What's the problem? Because I can't.
No, he was asking. Well, he was saying that. Well, wait, sir. Wait, you were just making a statement, or did you have a question? That was the more.
Well, I was kind of flashing both, but the question, I guess, would be, what's the real difference between what we went through in the 70s, say, than what the kids are going through now in the 2020?
There's nothing new under the sun. But so he thinks because of the time that things are different, and they're not.
It is. Well, it is.
Well, I'm saying with technology, yes,
but technology changed how we date. It changed how we communicate with people. It changed, how we view people and it did. It changed the whole dynamics because when you go to another country, when I went to Cuba, see, they don't have the technology we have. So people actually went out on Friday night, Saturday night whether it's a group of guys, girls together, or you saw a lot of couples, but just the communication was so better. It was more in person. It was more connected, to whereas we are not connected, but we think we're connected because we have all this social media technology stuff. And we think because we could reach so many people that we're close, but we're actually further away. I'm kind of went around a mulberry bush, but it is different compared to not. We don't got to go back to the 70s. It's different from today than it was in 1994, even in 2004. But it is different.
Well, only shift I can say was different was in the late 80s, starting Katy, Texas, when they started Everybody's a Winner, because the little weak ass kids were terrible in sports. But
they started doing that in the 80s?
Yeah, started in late 86 in Katy, Texas.
Trophy?
Yeah, where everybody participates and all the other stuff. That's where it started from, because somebody, I guess, had a loser kid that was losing out and everything, and he felt that, losers are winners.
That's the norm now. See, so you've seen that in the 80s, but that wasn't the norm then. That's the norm now.
I know they made it the
The
norm
participation awards. Yeah, everybody got a trophy.
But what they should have kept doing is kept doing it the way it was before, where they had field day, and there were only three. There was three ribbons.
Do they have field day at school anymore?
Yeah, no, they don't. Of course they have. No, they're not allowed to, because little Johnny's going to get hurt that he didn't get a blue.
Love field day.
Man, come on, man. Field day was like the Roman. Yeah. Field day was for the winners. To be winners, and
something out of all these games, I'm gonna win something on field.
Man, because you want to get called up, and you know what? It was an awakening for those kids to say, "Look, you might be a winner when it comes to your book smarts, but when it comes to athleticism, trying to roll it off. That means that you were just not. You're not that person.
They don't do field day.
No, they can't, because it's feelings, man. That's the problem. Again. This is why these young men are so broken, because they feel like, because somebody told them that they are a winner, that when they realize they're a loser, they can't accept, their mind cannot grasp that I'm actually a loser. And all this time, my mother and whoever's been telling you you're a winner has been lying to you until you get into the real world.
But a good point that you had brought up earlier was victim of circumstance. Now, if you're a victim of circumstance, then you're like, say, for instance, a dog. A dog with a bad owner is going to be a bad dog, and a bad parent with a child is going to be a bad child.
Wait, watch this.
So you're going to be a victim of circumstance until you get to that point where you can make that distinction that maybe I shouldn't have did, those things.
No, Carl, think about it. No. It's not big. Okay, think about this. A person who was brought up in an abusive home he has two choices. He can follow the steps of his father and keep abusing, or realize that abuse is not a good thing, and I don't want to be like my father and take another path road. So I don't believe in it. Remember, again, it comes down to choice. You can't just say because you grew up in an abusive home, you're going to turn out to be an abuser. Because some people will look at that and say, I don't believe in putting my hands on women, and what my dad was doing wrong, and if I'm old enough to stop him, I'll stop him. And he'll take a total different pathway from him watching his father probably abuse, your grandmother, something like that, where they pick that up. But some kids are just effed up in the head that grow up to men.
But you got to admit, a lot more come out more socially unaccepted than those who actually will make the turn like you're talking about.
Socially unaccepted. Welcome to. Okay, people don't.
You know what I mean.
They don't understand high school. High school is so much like life, because people are just mean. And people are just people. Dana, people are mean. People are rude. People bully. Some will be nice. Some will be cordial. It's really putting you in this spot where you got to learn to fend for yourself and stand up for yourself, or people are going to pick on you and try to beat you down. That's how the world works. When the tough survive, the losers fail. But I'm not saying a loser because, you know, if you're doing good in school,
That's
you know,
life. That's life. And
that's life. So we got to look at, you got to understand that, man.
there's nowadays, it's just a lot of losers
Yeah.
nowadays. So, but
Yeah,
thank you, Paula.
thank you for the call, buddy. We'll throw you back in. Thank you for the call, brother.
All right, thank you, man.
Appreciate it. Good
Guys, have a
call,
good
man.
night.
Great call. Thank you, sir. That was an awesome call.
Mhm.
All right, what else you got for us? You got to bring it back up again. And guys,
I think we finished with that one. I have another one.
there you go. Well, you remember you jumped out, so you gotta pop it back in.
Yeah.
So I can impress. So yeah. So, but yeah, what we're saying, and again, the world is come on, man. People just can't accept the world. They expect the world to be nice, and the world is not a nice place. It is not a good place.
All right, here we go.
I remember my grandfather telling me, God rest his soul, before he passed away, that men have 4 different appetites that you have to tend to. He said, men are not complicated. He said, I'm just going to break it down to you. He told me, he said, men have a physical appetite, a visual appetite, a sexual appetite, and an emotional appetite. And for a minute, I really didn't understand it when I was younger, but as I got older, it really started to click. It always stayed with me. He said, physically, you need to make sure that you know how to cook. And if you don't know how to cook, then find out how to cook. And if you can't, then at least have a meal on the stove or in the stove. By the time he get there, that's warm, especially if that man is taking care of the household. He said, it don't take a lot of work. He said, it don't. And I watched my grandmother do it. I watched her do it, so I know that I'm capable. He said, a visual appetite. He said, keep yourself up. He said, if you're the only woman that this man is going to be with, at least keep yourself up. He said, because men still need to be stimulated visually, so that way they can crave you. He said, and yeah, he said, love will still be there. He said, no, your looks will fade.
Yeah, we'll finish that because you know what, I'm gonna disagree. I'm sorry, what we got to call it? 706. What's your name, sir, and what's your question, sir?
Yeah, this is DeMarco from Georgia.
Okay, goodbye. Now go ahead. Back to you. Go ahead, D. So,
you want me to finish the video, or you want to comment so far?
Let's finish the video. Well, okay. So, I don't. Okay, this is what people don't understand
You
about.
have a problem when she added emotional in that.
No. They keep telling women that they got to keep themselves up. I'm not okay. Listen, no, I'm gonna shock you. No, okay. Here's the thing, and a lot of guys who have never had children with a woman, her body is going, guys. Her body just doesn't magically snap back. I mean, if she's young,
that's not part of
right? No, she said women have to keep herself. Wait, let me grab this call real quick. 437. What's your name and what's your question, sir? Oh, they hung up. No, what I'm saying is
that it's not your body. Men body change. I wish I
know that.
But no, keeping yourself up is not staying slim. It's about, even if you gain weight, you look presentable. You look sexy. You know.
Well, I always see. Okay, a lot of guys don't understand good relationships, and I always like to use the old people walking in the park. You know, sometimes you'll see that couple. You know, they're all like raising up. They're all shriveled up, and they're slowly walking in the park together. Now, through our eyes, we see old people, but in his eyes, he doesn't see. See, when you're really cutting with somebody, guys, and I'm being dead ass. You don't see her as she is. You just see her as the first. It never changes. Like I say, So I'm just saying that. Saying
no. I get what you're saying, because when the body change, you don't see the roles, because you still gonna be squeezing and caressing her, whatever. You don't see it. You see her for her, just like she sees you for you.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that, but see, a lot of guys.
When your ball sack starts sagging, we don't see that. We got that.
I'm just saying that. I'm just saying a lot of people have this false interpretation that she has always got to be what she was when I first met her.
Okay, let me say this to all the women who don't have kids yet. Had that first one. The boobs are going to drop after the first one, not drop, but you're going to get a little ooh.
Yeah. It happens. Yeah.
That second one, forget it. The gravity is going after this. If you breastfeed, it's gone.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm just saying that. Wait, let me grab that. I think is this 406? I think we hung up on this person. 406. What's your name? What's your question?
What's up, Negro?
Okay. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. We appreciate it. Thank you.
The video?
No, we're good. We're good. No, but what I'm saying is that is that I think a lot of young men.
First of all, Zaggy. Is that the return of manhood? How
That's
many
one
Zaggy
of my
balls
boys.
eyeball?
Zag, hey Zag.
No, that is sad after a certain age.
Zag, they can fall and roll and they'll pick that shit up and still be happy with the balls.
How many saggy balls? Wait,
Come
how
on,
many saggy
man.
balls sag
Come on.
eyeball?
As a Zag, as I told the guys out there, guys, when you get 40 and 50, you still can get them young. Zag, you're right. They still can get them.
No one cares. No one's not disputing that. But to your point though, because I'm glad you did say that women body changes, especially after she have kids or whatever. So it's as you have a kid, your body's not unless you are a professional dancer or a professional athlete and you are working out. Like my daughter was a professional dancer all the way up into her early adulthood. So when she was popping out the baby son, she's still slim. The titties are gone because she was breastfeeding. But after 4 kids, and she's a gym nut right now, honey. She got abs. That ass is tight. Yeah.
Well, wait, time out. Excuse me. All right, Richard, shut the fuck up. This is not the Steve show. The Steve show is going to probably happen in another 45 minutes. So please understand, we're having dialogue. She's not interrupting. See, dialogue happens when two people are sharing their views, motherfucker. So please shut the fuck up, please.
They still on that. I'm sorry, y'all the whole on like And
anyway, as I was saying
on Thursday.
Anyway, as I was saying, so the thing is this: the thing at the end of the day is that a lot of young men, and this is where fatherhood or fathers or men need to pull these young men over and let them know that in life we all are going to see. Everybody assumes that it's just women that's going to hit a wall. And I hate to tell guys, but I just want to be honest. We all are going to hit a wall. And I always tell a lot of young men that whatever you're doing when you're young is going to come back on you. So if y'all are smoking and doing all that hookah and all that other, taking in all that smoke, it's going to have some lung problems. And you're going to have to take, if you take medicine, that medicine is you're going to lose your hair, or you might have erectile problems. There's always going to be side effects to something that you do when you're young.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I just want to say that again. I don't.
Young people today, like the drugs today, they're not the drugs of yesteryear. So
yeah, absolutely.
Y'all get older.
I just want to say that we're all going to get old, and our bodies are going to break down. So it's not just one.
The trick is getting old. How do you want to age?
Well, you want to age with grace. You want to age. Yeah, you want a gentleman. I always tell you always want to age with grace. You know what I mean? And that's how the game works. If you, gentlemen,
and it's a privilege to age. That's a privilege.
Yeah. But like you were saying, I just think that going back to what you were saying, I want individuals to understand that everything that goes up is going to go down. I mean, so many people that we've seen, that we grew up with, that we found attractive, are going to age. It's just happened. It's just how the world works. So a lot of young men.
To that video when the lady was like, because we got to finish the video, but one of the things when her grandfather said, "Keep yourself up." That's true. Women should keep themselves up. But men got to keep themselves up too, because men y'all are more quick to slack, especially on your health, than women are. And then that's why when men aren't married, it benefits the man more, because we are staying on top of you with, okay, are you eating right, doctor visits or whatever. But men need to keep themselves up too. That's a two-way street right there.
Yeah, but this emotional stuff that I'm about to play, I'm probably gonna have a problem with that. But let's play the rest of this.
One woman that he wants to look at, give him something, excite him, make him imagine something, tease him, right? And then there's a sexual. My grandfather told me, he said that, yes, visually you can stimulate a man. He said, but don't forget that men are sexual in nature. He said, and so they're going to want to do what they want to do to their woman. You're the only woman that he's sleeping with. You're the only woman that he desired. take some time out of y'all day. He said, look, if y'all got to share the responsibilities, share the responsibilities. You both do things in the house so that way when the kids are down, y'all both can bathe and oil each other down and do what y'all need to do. He said, that's going to help y'all connect. And then last one, he said, men do have an emotional appetite. He said, all men want to feel is appreciated, understood, heard. That's it. He said, just listen to him. You don't got to talk much. Just listen.
Yeah,
He always told me that men are not that complicated.
Wait a second. If somebody, gentlemen, y'all better not go with this. I need to be emotionally appreciated by women, by a woman. That is the biggest mistake that a woman. Okay.
Say that. Wait. What did she? Wait. Let me.
She go back. Yeah, she said that.
All right.
You don't got to talk much. Just listen.
Go back a little bit more.
Y'all both can bathe and oil each other down and do what y'all need to do. He said, that's going to help y'all connect. And then last one, he said, men do have an emotional appetite. He said, all men want to feel is appreciated, understood, heard.
All right.
Okay. So a woman showing appreciation. Okay, when a man feels appreciated is when the woman is showing, like when she's cooking and doing all these things without being asked to do so. But I do not feel a man should see. I think one of the biggest problems, D, is that these men are forcing these women to be the men in the relationships by validating them. A woman should never. I'm fine with a man validating an emotional woman because a woman is emotional. She's going to have bad days, good days, crampy days, and whatever. She's an emotional roller coaster. So as a man, I understand that if that's your woman, right? But a man having to look to his woman to feel like a man, to me, is one of the biggest issues that we're having today. Because a lot of these young guys, you know, they give it a woman, well, why did you like me? And what is it about me that all that stupid. I mean, that is crazy. I just never understood why we want validation from a woman to be a man. We should be men. We don't need a woman to validate you. Her following your rule, her following your program, her showing you submission should be enough.
That's what she said, that her grandfather said they want to be heard and they want you to listen. That's the what emotional what was it? Emotional something. But that's emotional for men when you are listening to him and you know you're not talking, running your mouth as much or whatever, being long-winded like I was told not too long ago.
Yes.
But yeah, so that's men being emotional. See, you're a man emotional and a woman emotional are two different things.
Let's grab this call. I think this is a regular person.
You do.
Area code 860. What's your name? What's your question, sir? What's up?
Hey, Steve. This is Lou.
Hey, Lou. Wait, sir. There's two people on. We're not me by myself yet. So we gotta have courtesy. Remember courtesy. Remember that's the one thing we push the most. So try it again. Hey, 860. What's your name? What's your question?
Hi, Steve and Dana. This is Lou.
There you go. See, it's just it's small things and stuff, but it's cool. It's just little things. But go ahead, bud guy. What's going on?
I understand. What is the difference between being the villain and being the hero?
Well, in my world, it's two different things, but I'll let Dana say it first because I'm sure she's going to tell you the exact opposite. But she's going to go ahead, Dana. Tell them what's the difference between a villain and a hero.
The villain is the one that lies, is the one that wastes a woman's time. You know, yeah, the one who's not emotionally, a man's emotional availability. But the villain is the one who's just want to take. They don't believe in a reciprocated relationship. They don't believe in reciprocity. They just want you to give, and give. And then one day, maybe they will decide to sprinkle you with a little bit, you know, of their time and affection or whatever. So they're liars, they're cheaters, they're cowards. That's the villain.
Okay, now that we've got the emotional side out, let me tell you from logical and man. The nice guy is disingenuous. The good guy is bad because instead of being honest with a woman and letting her know the truth like a real man, which is called the villain. That's why under the umbrella villain is we're called assholes, we're called jerks, we're cocky, we're conceited, we're arrogant. And if you notice, if you fall into that thing, those are the women that give the ass up faster to you versus the you're nice and you're sweet and you're kind and you're thoughtful and you're understanding. And I just love our friendship type bullshit. That's what happens because a lot of these nice guys don't tell the truth. And what they will do is they will lie and manipulate a woman versus a villain. And the reason why they're villains is because people cannot accept people that are real and honest. It's just people are in this bubble where they want everything to be copacetic and everything to be cool. You know what I mean? We don't want no trouble. But the villain is going to come in and say, look, this is where I am. This is what I want. And then give the woman the free will that we teach to make a decision versus the nice guy that says, I'm going to wear this mask and pretend to be what you want me to be, get what I want, and either keep you around or move on to the next woman. So the villain is actually the good guy, or in this with logic, and the good guy and the nice guy are the ones women should watch out for. They shouldn't watch out for a man because we're honest.
Steve is making up his own definition.
Oh my God. Oh my God, man.
He's saying in reverse, the villain is actually the good one, and the nice guy is actually the villain. In reality, a villain is a villain. What do villains do? They lie, cheat, and steal.
No, but wait, villains have passion, determination.
They have passion for their own self-interest.
Yeah, villains are selfish, absolutely, very selfish. Villains are out for themselves.
Yeah.
What is wrong with that? There's nothing that's beautiful.
They lie, they steal.
Oh no, you're talking about the nice guy.
Villain in the movies and TV shows. Villains in real life, they cheat, lie, and steal.
Even on the TV shows, they always have the villain, and then who always is getting the ass, caller? Is it the nice guy that's getting the ass, or is it the guy that she can't stand?
Prince Charming always gets the ass.
Huh? Yeah, the guy she can't stand, and it's always been that.
Prince
Charming, bad boys.
Because the villain lied to her, pretending to be Prince
Charming. No, a bad boy doesn't care.
The Prince Charming Superman always got ass. Spider-Man always got ass. So,
oh my God. Okay.
The heroes, the superheroes always got ass. The villains got it, but they lied and cheat and stole. No. Get it?
See, caller. Here's the thing that the women don't want you to understand. I keep telling you, I'm the only one to say this on YouTube. Mickey Mouse did us all a solid. All the men and the villains. Mickey Mouse did everything for us.
Mickey Mouse had no gender.
Oh yeah, no, Mickey Mouse did help. No, I'm explaining. Mickey did a great thing. Think about this for a second, okay? So when young girls watch Walt Disney movies, when they're young, they love the what? The good guy, the knight in shining armor, where they have this fantasy of
Charming.
Yeah, Prince Charming. I want that guy. But they do understand that there are two individuals, and subconsciously, the villain is in the subconscious, not unconscious, because these young girls like the good guy. I want a knight in shining. I want a good guy, all that BS. But you ever noticed, Lewis, have you ever noticed? Let's look at all the Mickey Mouse girls. Let's look at Britney Spears and all these girls that were, MIC, they were all good girls. And then when they grew up a little bit, they acted the fuck out. And they didn't want to be with any suckers, any good guys.
Mickey didn't have any girls.
No, I'm not talking about Mickey. I'm saying in the Walt Disney movies, they were good guys and villains, but no one looked at the villains.
The villain always lied and stole, and they pretended. See, the villain pretended to be friendly, just like Little Red Riding Hood. The wolf pretended to be grandma, just lure her in and then eat her. So
that's Mickey saying that's a nice guy right there. That's a Mickey saying that's a nice guy. Be careful of the nice guys, because the nice guys are the villains. Caller, I'm telling you.
You can't make up Steve is making up his own personality, his own definitions in his own words.
Be nice and get walked over. Be an asshole and get him. You get ass by being an asshole.
Being an asshole to get them, you're lying, you're stealing. Yeah.
No, you have to know, because the thing women cannot accept and they're not used to is honesty. All they hear.
You're not honest. You're not honest.
No, all here, all day, every day is all right. All you ladies out there, again, I always tell them I've been doing that. Hey, I've been doing this since the late '90s. As all the ladies I have these arguments with, take the test. All these so-called friendly, good, nice guys that you say good morning to, hi to, and have a conversation with, that wants to actually be sweet on you, offer them the pussy and watch what happens. This is how you do it, ladies.
What is this? This is Peep Game in Dusty chat. He was like, why do good girls like bad guys? Exactly. She likes the guy who lies, cheats.
No, she likes the man.
A lot of women do like the bad guy. They do.
They love the guys that can walk away from them and say no and don't care about them. They don't care about the guys.
Bad guy.
No, those are the good guys. The good guys are gonna lie. Again, ladies, just don't believe me. Just tell this how you do it, ladies. Say, listen, whatever his name is. Hold on, watch this. Ladies, just say, hey, look, nobody's around. It'll be our secret. I know we've been friends, but I want to sleep with you. Now, listen, if that guy is this nice guy, he's like, oh, no, we can't because we're friends. Then he's a friend. But I bet you he's going to be like, yes.
The only time a guy will actually have enough audacity and courage to say that if he knows 1000% that she's sexually attracted to him. And you have to know that. And a lot of guys don't even know that because she could pretend that she's not, but still be. So to say that, to be honest with you, I just want to sleep with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm attracted to you and I just want to sleep with you.
Ouch.
That's not going to work. Because she's gonna be like, excuse me, well, I don't want to sleep with you, even though she may want to, because she wants you to do a little bit more work. Now that she knows your intentions, she wants you to then.
Wait, Dana, come on. You women know that every guy that is saying hi, good morning, how was your day, laughing at your jokes, you know they want that ass. Oh, come on. Oh.
A lot of times,
oh my God,
men just want to be pleasant to a woman that may be attractive, or just you have to understand that, you know what I'm saying, a real man knows that it's a lot of power and maturity to just recognize attractive women just by even saying hello, just being pleasant. Hello, just because she may be attractive to you or whatever, that doesn't mean I want to get her number. I want to take her out. I want to sleep with her. You see a woman, you say hello.
Hey, ladies, offer it. But ladies, I want to warn you, it's going to break your psyche when you thought that good old Jonathan or Devontae, all these years, I thought he was actually my friend. And yet, all he wanted was that ass, and he couldn't ask for it like a villain would do it. A villain is going to let you know in the front. Now, again, I don't believe in asking for the ass up front, D. I believe in her working for that dick, but, that's here nor there. But at least he's honest with the woman by saying, you know what, I want to smash, versus.
Why do I have to work for something that is cheap and free?
Huh?
Why do I have to work for something that is cheap and free? Dick is cheap. I've said this before. Dick is cheap and it's free. I don't have to work for that.
You got to work for because you got to work for a man. We're not talking about suckers.
No, you said you say a man like a relationship. Sex and relationship are two different things, and women never have to
offer. I'm just saying for the ladies, offer the ass. Just ladies, don't believe me.
But we don't have to work for it.
You don't have to work. I'm just saying for these women that are disillusioned, you actually think that guy. Yeah, you not the thing about ladies, all you women out there, you think that guy that's saying hi and good morning, he's like, dude, when am I gonna get this ass? It's been 5 years, 4 months, 3 weeks, 14 hours and 15 seconds. And eventually she is going to come around because eventually she's going to get tired of those assholes. And then she's going to come into my arms when she's crying on my shoulder. And one day she's going to look up and say, oh my God, like the We Channel Lifetime, you've been here all along. And all you guys better stop this. I'm telling you, man.
I have one more video. Do you have a video?
Yes, let's do this. Yes, let's do this. Okay, let's get it. Let's get it. Go ahead. All right, Lewis, we thank you for the call, brother. And we'll talk more about this on the show in about 20 more minutes, buddy. All right.
Awesome. Thanks, Steve.
All right, good call, man. We appreciate the call, buddy. We'll talk more on this, guys, because y'all got to wake up. Y'all got to stop that. Area code 305, sir. What is your name and what's your question?
Good evening, Lou and Dana. This is Eagles Landing. I got a question. Is it okay for me to ask two different questions?
Sure.
On,
I mean,
topics?
yeah. Well, I mean, yes, absolutely. What's going on, Lou?
So my first question is going to be about the Eboni K Williams situation. I'm wondering if you guys think that she's going to be the trendsetter of single successful women having babies on their own, and if you guys think the government would actually use women to pay women to boost the birth rate, doing what Eboni K Williams did.
Wait, sir, have you heard of Candace Brown? I forgot in the 80s. Murphy Brown, or what was that movie where the woman had the baby by herself? It's Glenn Close. I forgot the chicks. It's Baby Boom. I think it was called Baby Boom.
She didn't have it. She had ended up adopting a kid.
But I'm just saying that they did this in the 80s. This is okay. There's nothing new under the sun.
No, but that was controversial with Murphy Brown.
Well, yeah, it was controversial because it was the first time that that was the
norm, but that was the beginning of making it normal.
Yeah, it was the beginning of making it normal. So it's already she's not doing anything that hasn't been done before. So I
think it's to where it's not like it was an unplanned or planned pregnancy with a partner. She went and got artificially inseminated with a stranger. So it's like a test tube baby, sort of say. And I don't want to say that about someone who's pregnant or whatever, but that's the problem. It's not like she has a baby daddy. That she intentionally said, I'm going to a clinic to get inserted. I'm going to pick out the sperm to have a baby. So that's where we're headed. So now it's okay to be a career woman and you're not married and you have a kid, but now it's okay to just not have sex with the man and get pregnant, but to go to a clinic and get pregnant and just eliminate the man altogether and just use his biological sperm.
So yeah, well, I just want to say, because I know you got another question, and this is why manhood is so important, because even though not to take anything away from a mother's love and care for their children, there has to be a balance, and that's where we have to come in and give them the structure outside of the home to teach them how to be better women. So what is your next question, buddy? What's your next question?
Yeah, my next question is for you, Lou. Well,
I'm Steve. I'm Steve, not Lou. I'm Steve, but go ahead. Lou. No, it's all good. I'm just fighting. Lou is go ahead. What's going on? But no, it's all love, man. Go ahead, man. What's the question?
Yeah, I was wondering where you got the logic from on the villain superhero.
Well, because I am a villain. Because I hang on Sunday at 12 o'clock. I hang out with villains that have it. We're assholes and jerks, and we're misogynistic, and we're all these things. But women love us for what we are and not for what a lot of y'all guys are not. So I'm just saying I'm not a good guy. That's death to us. I don't want a woman saying I'm nice and sweet and that's death to a man. I want to hear that shit.
I understand that part, but the part that's very understandable. But the part that I didn't get was you were saying that you have guys that's the villains, the real villains are the good guys.
Because they're on it. Because okay. Most guys lie to women. They lie. So how is that a good guy by not telling her what you? It's one thing. Listen, a lot of guys don't have the balls to say I want to smash. Knowing they want to smash, knowing that's all they want. You know what they do? They say, "Oh, I want to get to know you better." Oh, you want a relationship? I want a relationship. Is that a nice guy? Is that a
I don't think that's most guys.
No, that's not. That's most guys, but that's not men.
A lot of them,
but that's not a man. A man, if a man wants to smash, he's just gonna tell her, "Let's smash." Not now. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep away from that. But let's smash, right? But he's not gonna fill her up and gaslight her on all that bullshit. This is who I am.
Yeah, that's a villain, right?
Wait. Listen, young man, listen to what I'm saying. You're telling me that's bad by telling a woman this is who I am? This is what I want. And now that you have all the things, you got the free will to make the decision versus somebody that says, I want to get to know you. I really like you and I'm interested in you. And all I want to do is smash. Come on, dog.
No, that right there, the dude that's manipulating the woman, talking about, I want to get to know you.
That's the nice guy and the good guy.
That's a villain.
But that's the nice guy and the good guy.
I'm trying to bring you into reality in real life. Good guys not doing that.
Good guys are doing that because good guys don't know how to get ass for free.
No, they not. Sir, everybody knows.
Sir, a lot of men, do you understand why the commies? All right. Wait, buddy, do this. We got to finish up, but call back in about 15 minutes, okay?
I've met villains and nice guys, and neither one of them came out their mouth saying off the rip, I want to have sex with you.
Talk like that. Hey, the real ones that have a mouthpiece, they don't have to say anything.
But you're okay then. So you're not telling her what you want. That's
some guys don't.
You're not telling her what you want.
Wait.
You put on a mouthpiece. That means you dancing around everything. Saying let's go and have sex.
When you have diamond dick, you ain't putting your dick out on the marketplace. You making it work for you.
The villain is going to tell her, let's have sex if that's what he wants to do.
Right. But if he doesn't want to, he's not gonna.
I've never encountered a man who said to me on the rip, let's have sex. Like, who does that?
He doesn't have to because you're already sexually attracted. You're gonna put
How do you know?
We know what we know. But hey, caller, call back and we'll have dialogue. Okay, my friend.
All right. Bet.
Thank you. I appreciate the call though. Great call, sir. Thank you so much. Okay.
Thank y'all.
Respect. Thank you. That was a great call. Area code 210. I think this person just calls and hangs up. What's your name? What's your question?
Yo, what's up, Steve? I'm Joshua.
Okay, Joshua. I'm not the only person here. Okay, gentlemen.
Oh, I'm sorry. And what's up, Ebony? How you doing, Ebony?
Gentlemen, this is why men are valuable because courtesy, introduction, greeting people. I appreciate you greeting me. Don't get it wrong, but I'm not the only one on the show. So you greet.
Oh no, you're right.
So
I was going to.
But go ahead. What's up, buddy?
Address her as well.
Well, who is her?
Who is her? What is my name?
Ebony.
No, that's not. Who's Ebony?
We talking about who is Ebony? No, you mean Dana.
You're on the wrong show. Who's Ebony?
No, there is no Ebony.
No, we're on the live. I see Ebony with Ebony, so that's why.
No,
I figured her name.
No. So when you called into this show, there are two people here. You just said hello to one person. So I guess you just want to bypass and not say hello to the other person.
Come on, baby.
Oh no. I'm sorry. I was saying what
you were not because you said, "Hey, Steve," and you get into your question.
What is her name, man?
Sir, do you not see? Oh wait, are you okay? Do you not see the show live?
Yes, I see it. Well,
I'm
on my phone now.
Can you read?
But
Can you read?
I saw it from my cell phone. I saw it from my cell phone,
right,
and in your description it says Ebony.
Okay.
You came on the show, sir, and you said hello, Steve. But Steve is not the only one that you see.
Right. It's Dana. Okay, caller.
Okay.
What is your question?
Okay, I'm sorry. Hi, Dana. All right. So, thank you, Steve, for taking my call. And I just have a question. Is it considered dirty macking, right, to get at the single women?
Yes, Southern Belle. He's playing.
My training camps. I have my own business, and where I train students from elementary up to high school.
Oh, shame on you. You are dirty macking.
Oh, I'm just asking. No, I was just asking. I haven't gotten any of them yet. I haven't gotten any of them yet. I was just asking.
Why you dirty macking? And you know
no, I haven't. I know. I was asking. Would that be?
You know, okay. This is what y'all guys do. A lot of y'all guys get these summer camp or get these jobs where these women are coming to you and being nice to you and smiling and talking to you.
Okay.
And you guys assume, please understand this. And all guys, please understand this. Just because a woman smiles at you, talks to you, and has a conversation with you, doesn't mean she wants to fuck you. Okay. And just because they're being nice to you, no, I don't think you know this. Because see, the parent coming up to you, the mom bringing her child, she's being nice to you because she's saying, I just want you to take care of my child. You know, take care of this. This is my baby. Some of them be nice to you. But a lot of you males take that kindness and think because she's interacting with me, she wants to sleep with me, because you wouldn't have asked that question. See, Dana,
Well,
this is the nice
to be honest, it's not even the sleeping part. I honestly would get to know her and actually like try to build something with her. Honestly,
wait.
But the fact that it's through my training program, and she's trusting me with that. Yes, yes, sir.
This is we had a guy that did photography, right? He had the same question.
Okay.
He would find models, he would take photos of them, and he would use the photography as a way to try to pick up women.
Okay.
If you have a business, stay on business.
Yes,
Don't
sir.
mix pleasure with business. Because before I throw it to Dana, they got this thing, sir, called for you, someone like you. They got, was it Yelp? What is it? It's a thing where people can rate what kind of business you have off of the business that you do. And if you're messing and mixing business and pleasure and it doesn't work out, that same woman can trash your business. And people will listen to the customer before they listen to the business. Because nobody's going to want to hear, well, we had a relationship and it didn't work out. No, they're going to listen to the customer first, because they always believe the customer is always right when they're giving these stars and all other stuff. What I'm saying, man, for Dana, do your job and stop trying to sleep with the woman. Now, if you want to smash her friends, now there you go. I can talk to you about that, but leave her alone and her kid alone. But Dana, what say you?
Okay.
You are a lawsuit waiting to happen.
No, I was just asking. I wasn't going to get at it. I promise.
That's number one. Number two, it's not even about dirty macking with you. You can't even come on here and acknowledge people on here. So I could imagine in real life, you don't know how to acknowledge the room.
Yes.
And that is very important. That is very
honestly,
important.
I was going to get that part of acknowledging.
Call it.
Because I did not interrupt you when you was talking, and you did not interrupt Steve. So I need you to be quiet. And I'm actually being real nice today because I'm on my Game of Thrones binge, right? My mind is somewhere else.
Baby, next Sunday it's on.
Exactly. But the fact that so I know in real life, you can't even forget commanding a room. You can't even acknowledge a room that you walk in. So you need to just do your job and stop worrying about trying to pick up these women, because you are a walking lawsuit and you are unprofessional, and you cannot command a room because you're not built that way. And I say that to say, when you come in a room and your intention is for one person, but there are other people there, especially if it's kids, you need to acknowledge everybody, because the person that you want is looking at you and how you behave and how you position yourself and how you represent yourself. So women love a man that not only can command a room, but he acknowledges everything that's going on in the room. That means the people in it.
Yeah, call it.
Do that
I agree. Call it.
Show.
Yes, sir.
Call it. Watch
yes,
this. This is how you do it, dog. I'm gonna game you up right here. I'm gonna game you up.
Okay, I'm listening.
The way you do it, like Dana, I gotta agree. I hate to agree. You acknowledge the women, you acknowledge the kids, and you be you do your thing. What had happened is, by you acknowledging, now what we call the virus of you will spread, because if a woman finds you attractive or something, she's going to go when she's talking to her friends. Oh, what'd you do? I'll drop my guy, my son off at the training, whatever. Oh, really? How does he look? Oh, girl, he's that. Oh, really? Does he have a man? Has he seen anybody? Does he have a woman?
Okay.
Does he have a woman, right? So then what's going to happen is some of these women, not all of them, they're going to start a conversation, and maybe a few of them are going to start to ask, well, I don't mean to be, forward or anything, but are you seeing it? And it's not for them. Maybe some of it might be for them, but someone will find out from their friends through conversation. And that's how, dog, don't try to smash the people coming there. Be cool, like D is saying, and then smash your friends. Let her
Yeah.
tell.
No,
let her go
I
back.
usually am, and I am professional. That's why I wanted to ask y'all this question.
Yes.
And before I step out of bounds, but
I'll pin that. Good night. She's not going anywhere. Good night, beautiful. All right, you say good night to beautiful. She said good night. I guess she's saying that to you, Dana. But no, what I'm saying to you is that you're looking at the game the wrong way. Don't dirty Mac this, dog. Just do. Hey, look, the cooler you are and the interaction you have with the women, they can't smell you trying to fuck. They're gonna open.
Comment she wanted to pin.
I don't know what her comment was. I don't know.
Because I didn't see it.
I didn't see her comment anyway. So, but what I'm saying to you, big guy, don't try to smash the mom, smash the friends. Let mom.
Because guess what, caller? So
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Caller, because let's just say me and Steve was in the room, and there was other people in the room, and you came in. You only acknowledged Steve like you did here, right? Nobody's not talking. Nobody's not attracted to you. You're not interested to nobody. We're all the women in there will completely ignore you.
But
I hear you.
Right.
I'm talking to the chat. You're irrelevant. I'm talking to. I really don't care what you're saying.
Right. Because you know what? Because women talk. Okay, and that's what I'm saying. Acknowledge the women.
See how you move. We also hear what you're saying, and then we go talk about you.
Wait, Dana, and that's why I say when y'all come in, acknowledge. Do I not say use your name, introduce yourself?
Yes.
I say that
and I
every
was
show.
going to get to that.
Right. I said
but I couldn't even get to that point. But okay.
You wasn't going to get to it. Don't give us excuses because you said, "Hey, Steve," and then you was getting to what you was calling it for.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. This is how the game works, and that's why I'm trying to train you guys.
I'm sorry, Dana.
No, you don't got to apologize to me. Apologize to yourself.
I didn't. I mean, just rub you the wrong way.
Yeah. So stop dirty macking. Stop dirty macking. Holler at me.
No, I'm not dirty macking. I'm not. I'm gonna follow your advice.
Yeah, not
and
anymore.
Not
anymore.
Let it flow through my business.
The customers alone. And then one of these days, the customer, the kid, and that woman you're going to get that ass from is all going to come, and she's going to introduce you to her friend. It worked even with youth sport. There's a lot of guys who become football coaches for kids knowing, I mean, it's dirty macking, but there's some out there that know how to do it the right way, okay?
Okay, I hear you.
All right, we'll throw you back in. Thank you for the call, brother. Great call. Thank you. Thank you. And then I tell him, hold on.
Aside from the caller, this is not directed to the caller that just called in, but it's like, listen, y'all don't understand how, a lot of guys now are just so y'all got too much of a feminine energy, and
that's what we're trying to get out of them. That's why we have shows like this to get that feminine energy out of them. We got a call 402. What's your name and what's your question, sir?
Hello.
Yes. What's your name?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
My name is Ronette.
Yes, ma'am. What's your question?
Well, it's not necessarily a question. I just want to tell you that I agree with what you're saying about guys being nice to you and how that's a bad thing. And the way it was explained to me, they call it, and I'm not trying to be funny, 1970s pimping, where they're nice to you and then they open you up, break you down, and then you do their bidding.
We're not pimps.
Seen it.
But go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I've seen it on many different occasions to the point where it's abusive. And I'm glad that you are telling people about this. It's very important to the psyche because I'm a female. You have to protect yourself. And my father told me that actions speak louder than any words could possibly speak. So if they're being nice and all this and honey, I love you, it's probably some BS. So that's all I wanted to say, and I just wanted to say thank you. I agree with you 100%, and people better guard their temples. And that's all I have to say, and both of you have a blessed night.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, thank you very much. Okay, wow. Women just come in, get out, and tell you things. 612, what's your name? What's your question, sir? What's up? 612 going once, 612 going twice, 612. Okay.
Hi.
All right. Area code 252. What's your name and what's your question, sir?
Yo.
What is your name, sir, and what's your question, sir?
I just wanted to know.
Okay, goodbye.
Why I was put.
Am I being courteous? Am I saying sir? I do say sir, right? Do I not say what's your name? Do I not say am I not? I'm a dick, but do I not say sir? Am I not courteous.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It's a difference when women call in compared to when the men call.
Right. It's crazy as hell. Yeah.
It's a different vibe.
1, 2. What is your name and what's your question, sir?
Hiya, Benjamin. How you doing?
I don't know. What's your question, sir? How can we help you?
Okay, so my question is, when building a family, what are the most important things to have outside of food, water, shelter, bathroom, money, etc., like material questions? What are the most important things to have for?
His phone sounds like crap.
Do you have an iPhone, Benjamin?
No, I got a Galaxy.
Oh fuck!
It's not even the phone; it's the Wi-Fi, wherever the connection is at.
Yeah.
Outside of all that, like, you don't know? How old are you?
I'm 25.
You want a family?
Do you want a family?
I think so. Yeah.
Wait. Well, then
I mean,
you don't. No, then you don't.
Yes
you
or no?
don't have one.
Okay,
No, that's my point.
ask me again.
No. We don't need to ask you. You already gave the answer. You shouldn't be looking for a family right now. You can't even articulate yourself enough to say yes or no. So right now, you're not even capable of even having, I would say, a relationship, sir. Because it's not, men don't talk that way. So all that food, shelter, and all that stuff you're saying doesn't mean anything when the person that's looking for the food, shelter, and everything cannot articulate himself and be direct as a man. So all that stuff you're saying is not.
When you say I think so or maybe, then you're basically that is a green light for women to mold you into what she wants you to be.
Because they see femininity in you.
So,
it's feminine.
To be fair, the reason why I didn't say yes or no on that is because I figured you may have a question at following it as to
It doesn't matter. It's your life. You should know
conversation. But directly, yes.
No, yes. Don't listen. You know what? Don't move the goalposts. It's all right. Listen. You are what you are. Everybody can't be a man, and you got to learn how to be one. But all that food and shelter and all that stuff, what I would do is put that on the side and learn how to be a man and articulate yourself and stop worrying about what other people think about you and stand on what you believe in, sir.
All right.
So yeah, you got to grow up a little bit. You're 25, man. This is something y'all got to stop this.
Because my son, he just turned 26. I asked
women, man.
No, I don't want him. I don't want a wife. I don't want kids right now. Later in my
later in life, I'm not ready to have a family, and I don't want to.
Ready.
Right, and that's what you should. That's how you should articulate yourself, young man. But you're 25, saying I don't know. You're not 6 or 5 years old. It's cool at 5 and 6. You can say, I don't know all day long and you'll get away with it. But as a grown man to say, I don't know because you're worried about what's going to be the next question.
Yeah.
That's not
I mean,
manly.
It's like you never know until you have it. You know what I'm saying? Like at that point, you really start to recognize why you value things.
You got balls, honey.
Have them. You know what I'm saying?
Sir, this
like I don't have a family of my own yet. You know what I'm saying?
What do you do for a living? What do you do for a living right now?
I haven't built that.
What do you do for a living, sir?
A lot of people that have,
we stop living through
it's
other
shown as a
people's
valuable
lives.
thing.
Stop living through other people's lives. That's why y'all go wrong.
What do you do for a living?
I deliver.
Deliver what? Uber or what?
No, package.
Okay, so like a UPS type of thing.
UPS, like FedEx or something like that.
Like that, right?
Okay, that's
decent money. That's good money. Are you know?
Yeah.
You got benefits. So you're the type that a girl would say, okay, he could pay for a 2-bedroom and he got benefits. I'm gonna get pregnant and stay home while he pay all the bills. There you go.
Well,
there goes your family.
If it's okay, if I question that'll kind of align with what you just said.
Well, I don't understand. What's your question, sir?
Okay, how do I obtain a wife, a woman that is faithful to me, not even entertaining the idea of another man?
Sir, you don't know how to be please. Okay, you're asking.
I'm asking.
I'm showing you something. You're asking a trigonometry or calculus question, and you can't count from 10. Don't ask for a wife. Don't ask for a girlfriend. Don't ask to live with anyone. Don't ask for a relationship. Hell, you shouldn't be dating anybody because you don't know yourself. By asking, you're 20, dog, you're not 12 years old or so, dude, you're 25 and you still are looking at Why do you guys think that? Why do you want this pussy stork to come down and give you a perfect woman with a bow on her head?
No, you're gonna get the perfect woman because she's gonna pretend to be perfect, and that's how a lot of y'all guys end up in front of a judge in child support because
Mark, there's a mark, D. They gonna see you as a mark. You're moving like a mark, man. Stop looking for perfection and become perfection to you, and you'll be fine. But you don't understand it. See, it sounds like you kind of like sidebar talking bad about women. So you see, I kind of caught that. So a little sound like it's either red pill or manosphere. How can I find a wife that does all these wonderful, magical things? But why should she do it for a person who doesn't even know what a man is?
I'm just asking. I'm from the experiences that I've had, etc. And what I've seen.
The experiences I've created.
Listen. How to ensure, and based off what you guys even just said, how to ensure that the woman is going to be faithful to me?
No, because there's nothing about you for her to be faithful for. That's what I'm saying, young man. When you're the guy. Like when I was a little kid, they used to have toys in the cereal. I always used to get the cereal for the toy. I was, back in the day. So I'm the guy buying the cereal, and then I dump all the cereal out just to grab the prize, and there's no prize inside. That's you, because you're trying to be a man and you ain't a man. So you're pretending to be one. And then when a woman realizes that, and I say this with love, you ain't shit, whether that's in the bedroom, we know you ain't fucking correctly, but you just ain't a man. They ain't going to fuck with you like that, dog. And they're going to find somebody else. And you just got to accept that, big guy, until you learn the game and learn how to be a man.
All right, can you define what it is to be a man? In simple
encompassing awareness of oneself, and where you don't say I don't know, I'm not sure. You just know and you say it and stand on it.
I didn't say that, to be fair, but yeah, okay.
Come on,
so to be fully aware and who I am and what I am, eh?
Hey, you must be from Canada. Hey, yes. Hey,
I'm North, but not Canada.
Okay. Well, caller, we gotta wrap this up because we gotta keep the show going. So if you want to call back,
Dana gotta go.
If you want to call back and have dialogue with me while I'm kicking the show, because Dana's like, I'm gonna be doing the show for hours right, by myself. But
yeah, he gotta start his marathon.
Yeah, he gotta start my marathon. So if you want to holler back at me, call back and we'll chop it up. Okay, my friend.
That's cool.
Okay. Well, thank you for the call, and just call back. Okay. Okay. All right. We can't hear you. All right. Call back. Oh my God. Dana, I'm gonna give you. You want to take this call or you want to do the video?
Yeah, just another video, right? Or what?
Yeah. 252. What's your name? What's your question, sir? 252 going once. 252. Hello. What's your name? What's your question?
All right. I don't hear anything. You don't hear
anything. We can't hear anything. Okay. Hey, the phones are blowing up. All right. Hold on. Jesus, 305. What's your name and what's your question, sir?
Yeah. This is English Landon calling back again.
Well, no, wait, hold on. English. Because Dana's we're about to wrap it up with Dana. So just give me a few more minutes and I'll give her the floor so we can start chop it up and just call back. Okay, buddy?
All right, got it.
I respect. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Okay, Dana, you got it. What would you like to do? You want to go to the?
Did you have a clip?
Okay. Let me see here. Oh wait, let me get. No, I don't have any clips. I don't have any clips. No.
Okay, so I was going to play this video, but it's 6 minutes, so I don't know if you want to say that to next week.
Let's save it next week. Is
your girlfriend unavailable?
Because that's going to tie into what our topic was going to be before we did the topic. So the title of the top that falls in, right?
The one which topic?
The one that we came up with before.
The one earlier that I sent you.
That's going to tie in with this?
Is your girlfriend unavailable? Well, it kind of ties, not yes and no, but it's the good doctor. And it just talks about women, their availability, not so much to Eboni and the single mother thing. It has to do with, I guess, more of emotional.
Right. Yeah, okay. Well, hold on.
6 minutes. So it's like, should we talk about it next week? So is your girlfriend unavailable?
We'll bring that in next week and bring that in and talk about it. Tell them how to get in touch with you, D.
Well, Okay, so of course the Real Dana on YouTube, but starting next week, I want everybody to subscribe to the Dusty channels because starting next week, I'm gonna start the show when on the Real Dana, and then 40 minutes in, I'm gonna cut that live and push y'all to the Dusty Chronicle. So
Okay.
because I want to get more eyes. So subscribe.
Okay,
to the
I
Dusty
can do that. I can cut it. So you just let me know.
Yeah,
And
I ended on my end too, but yeah, but I'm gonna just start pushing. Say, hey guys, okay, I'm about to end it. Go to the Dusty Chronicles. So I want you guys to go there now and subscribe. And I'm also on X at the Real Dana number 7, and yeah, go there too.
Yeah, and MC, whatever your fucking name is, why don't you call in, bitch? You got a problem? Call the fuck in, motherfucker. Hold on, I'm gonna wait till when I get over so I can let my But Dana, hey Dana, I appreciate you.
Let me go back to my Game of Thrones.
Hey, next week, hey, the Dragon, Power, Shy, man, it's gonna be a good. It's gonna be
Kingston.
Hey, Mayor of Kingston, the new Madden game is gonna be out. The beta will be out for the guys, but man, it's so great being Madden. That's something. The beta.
Okay.
So that's hey man, it's gonna be hit. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good week for men.
All
So
right. Oh, and I want to say acknowledge all the moderators.
Yeah, thank you, moderators. Thank you.
It's beautiful, everybody. Great job, guys. Bye.
Yeah, and guys, thank you, Dana. Appreciate it. All right, she's gonna go. We're gonna go and let everybody go, guys. Get in. And let me tell your bitch ass something before I go, bitch. You want to call in, motherfucker? Call in. You talking all that bitch ass shit? Call the fuck in. Because when we go back around and you're in my room, bitch, you're gonna have 1 minute to call in, motherfucker. Now, hold on. I'm sorry, everybody. Let's go ahead. Thank you, Dana's people. Guys, we got to chop up the game. We're going to break some game down. Let me go ahead and bring everything in like we normally do. Thank you, Dana. We appreciate you. Appreciate all Dana's people. And let's get to my guys. Let's go ahead and do our little quick break while we let all the channels go. So let's do this. We'll be right back.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Doug E. Fresh. And I want you to know, without a shadow of a doubt, this is what it's all about. You're listening to the manmindset.com. Dating help